Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do, that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Switching scenes. How we doing, boys and ladies? Oh man, another beautiful day. You can't look. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. Chat. Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That's foreshadowing. Don't do that. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Another beautiful day to be alive. Dustin M5. Oh wait, he left. I was gonna say, if you go there, if you go to the channel page, you can check out the other chat. The other chat has a bunch of peoples in it. Oh man, morning Nigel, morning Infidel, morning Pam is in the house. We got Nukem and Sticks up high. I saw them earlier. And then we got a Darling Winters. Of course. Let's get this show on the road, peeps. We had something from Assassin's Creed Resynced yesterday. Where did it go? It's actually gone now. It's gone. Are you kidding me? It's actually gone. Am I blind? Where did it go? I want to see this. Oh, wait, what is this? Aliens Fireteam Elite 2 official reveal trailer? Are you kidding me? Oh, is this it? This is it. Is that all we have? Is that it? Hold on. Whoa, what happened to the games last night? They just all, like, gone. What's this? Hunt? Hunt's too hard. Mortal Kombat 2 review. Kraken in a lake? Really? In a lake? Dark Light. There is nothing today. Mixtape looks so fucking stupid. You know we gonna watch this. We totally gonna watch this, dog slop. Oh, Skull and Bones. Eee. They wish they were like Windrose. They'll never be. Okay. This is it. This is all we got. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Oh man, we always got it, bruh. We always got it. That's not a selling point for your game that the chair got in the way, huh? It hit the chair. Right? Oh no, it hit him. I thought it hit the chair. Oh. Oh, they brought back the Berserker? Was that in the original? I wonder what that could be, guys. This is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. I'm gonna play the shit out of this game when it comes out.
¿Tienes algún problema?
Well, how's it going, Melissa? I don't really game like talk about much anymore. I just like your channel because you are based. Yeah, that's all we do here is nothing but base content, big dog. That's it. I got time. I got a finite amount of one resource, time. So don't waste it. That's what I believe. Don't waste people's time.
Not good enough.
I always start the streams with gaming, and then we eventually lead into politics and other kinds of trending shit. So this is just the beginning part.
Split you in twain!
Looks like GTA in Saudi Arabia. It's a pirate game. I love it. Damn, ain't that pretty though? Dude, that looks so damn good. I'm sorry, that looks damn good. I am gonna play the shit out of this game. Bro, I might disappear. Whenever they finally release Fallout 3 remake, bro, I'm gonna be gone. Gonna come back with a legion of flies. I'm gonna have like dark bags under my eyes. I'm gonna be fucking in the same clothes with holes in it. I'm gonna be like, I won the war. I know, right? Okay. Alright. So, a reason why I want to watch the review of this dog slop game is because it's woke DEI to the fucking core. I watched the trailer for this game. Actually, you know what? Mixtape. Here, let me look the trailer up for this game. Right here. I swear to Christ, if IGN gives this a reasonable score, I'm gonna fucking flip my desk over and I'm not streaming for a week.
Tonight, we're invited to Camille Cole's beach party. It's the tits, it's the jam, everyone's gonna be there. College kids, rich kids, athletes, horse girls, skaters. It's teenage high society. Right now, we have no booze, but we do have some weeds. Well,
I don't want to deal with the fucking copyright. Bro. You mean to tell me the dumbasses that made this pile of shit didn't even have a fucking closed caption? They didn't even let AI close caption it because they're probably a bunch of... Oh, dude, I can't. Dude, I fucking can't. Oh my god, I can't.
No, no way.
I did it last time.
I look like a child. I can't hand over money.
Yeah, let me tell you something. AI does all the closed caption for this channel because, well, I have this thing called a finite amount of time throughout my day, and another thing called a fucking life. And past 5 o'clock, I refuse to work, and I do all the editing and shit for the channel, and I stream until 11:30. So if if you don't like the fact that I'm using AI to make my captions on my videos, well, then I don't think you're in the right place.
Hands. Better you do it. You're the one with the mustache.
You know this studio was one of those studios that's got a bunch of people in it that are, like, gung-ho about anti-AI. You know it.
Go eat it.
You are expelled, Stacey Rockford.
If I find you at that party, and I will find that party, you'll spend 24 hours in detention. I promise you that.
God, I can't even finish the trailer. I can't watch this, dude. This is just shit. I can't watch any more of that. I just
True
wanna get this over
nostalgia
with.
isn't the replication of a specific place or time, but of a feeling. It's those flashes of emotion that
Really? Really? Who'd have guessed? I had no idea.
the memories that
Boys, this is probably the most DEI woke thing I have ever seen. I hope y'all are locked in, because we about to shred this thing.
have long sat dormant. I was born too late to be a teenager in the 90s, coming of age tale with incredible
That's what's even funnier about this, is even like the stock motion looks like shit.
music,
There was that one game,
perfectly hand-picked
what was the name of that game?
to set the tone for its
It was
free-flowing chapters in a way only nostalgia
South of
can.
Midnight.
As original as it is reverential, it's a master
South of Midnight actually looked really good. The stock motion for South of Midnight, I will say, South of Midnight is definitely a little gem in the DEI woke world. I'll say that. Asmund played it, and I'm not gonna lie, it does look like a game that I would play. It does. 100%. It actually, I would rate that game fairly well, actually.
constructed
Oddly enough.
use of new
Nobody that I've ever talked to in high school ever said the tits. I don't know who the fuck you're with that's talking like that. Maybe you're with the other nerds that got shoved in lockers and stuff, but like... Actually, we didn't really have that at my school either. My high school was like a rich school, even though I was couch hopping. It's a good school, though. Good school.
thoughtful, but never forced, and always funny.
That's probably the reason why it took me so damn long to find an apartment around that bitch, too.
Noise complaints.
Okay. The story centers on Stacey Rockford and her group of
Yeah,
friends.
now that I
as they
think about
look
it.
to make the most of their last day together and reminisce about past adventures before she skips town to chase her dreams in New York. You aren't given choices here, but experience these fully formed characters' hijinks and heartaches, warts and all, and they feel all the more realistic for it. That's not to say their recollection of these adventures isn't laced with flights of fantasy though, as they've clearly been embellished in Rockford's mind, allowing each to be presented with lashings of style as if they were playable music videos. There's a great sense of spectacle later on that I wouldn't dare spoil, but I'm going to show you a couple of little clips here of the sort of thing.
Something tells me this has no narrative direction whatsoever. Something tells me this game's narrative direction is non-existent times 10. I don't know how you could possibly buy a game like this for the story. I'm sorry, bro. Like, who are you kidding? I don't want to spoil it. What are you spoiling? There's nothing here. Like, in order to spoil a storyline, there has to be a story. There is no narrative direction to this.
Be getting up to earlier on, including like a trippy softball session and a police raid of a house party that you escape by hurtling downhill in a shopping cart. And these are all soundtracked by some brilliant songs, none of which I can sadly play for you here because YouTube won't like that. But trust me, the playlist is incredible. I'll mention a couple later.
Fair.
And music is kind of a big theme of Beethoven and Dinosaur's games. If you played their debut, The Artful Escape...
Bro, I ain't even lying, dude. Someone walked up to me trying to do all that shit one time. You know what I did? I grabbed their hands and gave them a handshake. They walk up to me with their fist bump, and then the fist bump led to like this, and I was like, yo, give me a hand right quick. And I shook his hand, and I was like, get the hell out of here.
And music is kind of a big theme of Beethoven and Dinosaur's games. If you played their debut, The Artful Escape, you'd know that it used psychedelic metaphor to tell a tale of self-expression.
What?
Mixtape, though, is far more grounded in its exploration of friendship.
I was gonna say, man, where's this game at? What? I didn't know all that was in it. It wasn't.
Use psychedelic metaphor to tell a tale of self-expression. Mixtape, though, is far more grounded in its exploration of friendship and how those closest to us help us grow. It's a story that won't necessarily support.
What a load of trash. What a load of fucking bullshit. What a load of bullshit. Man, I love hearing that shit. Oh, but your friends and family help you grow. Rotten hell.
Surprise, but will comfort, and is often hilarious.
You can find friends after you've hit the point of growth. Like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, now I've got friends. Now that I've grown. I think there's one person that helped me through high school that I couch hopped through that I still talk to. I couch hopped at their apartment with their mom and him. And then here and there we talk on like holidays and weekends and stuff. But like the only other friend that I really talked to that was around that time but wasn't even in my high school was somebody I worked with. And that's it. That's literally it. This like high school mentality of, oh, my friends will be with me forever. Man, they're going to grow up. They're going to get jobs. They're going to get a family. They are not going to have the time and energy after they get done with their life to sit there and fuck around with you. And then you got to have a job. You have to have a life to support yourself. Like, nobody's going to have time for this shit. What you talking about?
It's like those aimless afternoons you spend with friends without any specific goal for what the day had in store. But
exactly, like nobody has time for that, man. Bro, living in a high school fantasy.
Those unlocked memories aren't yours, they're Rockford's. But these memories are just so well observed that they come across as universal, as if they...
You should be thankful. I didn't have family. And the friends that I had, bridges all got burned because I had to couch hop around. Had no choice. So, and I guess that's more of a me thing, because, like, it's more of a self-conscious thing of, like, man, let me just go on and stay here for a little while, and then I'll be out of your hair, and then I don't really talk to them after because I feel bad for doing it, you know? Like, it sucks. It's just not a good feeling.
From your teenage Facebook or MySpace page, if you're getting on a bit like me. In many ways, it's best to treat Mixtape, well, like a mixtape, with no knowledge of where it will go next.
Well, I just think that it irritates me that I see games like this that could actually spin a really good narrative, but like, oh, but the friends that you have could build you up. But also the lack of friends that you can have will build you up. Like, the bullies you had, the the family members you had and didn't have that were there criticizing everything you did throughout your life. This strikes me as a game where your parents are there to be your friends, and I'm like, man, ain't no parent in the world around this time period where they're trying to portray treated you like a fucking friend. They beat the hell out of you. I don't know what I'd hear it from my friends that I had in elementary too. Shit. No, don't even with this, man. Like,
placed in the creator. There's no interest in fail states or high score chasing here. Instead, prioritizing existing in and enjoying.
well, how's
the
it
moment.
going,
It's simple
Mosh?
match it simple at times, with each twist aiming to elicit a fresh emotion through interactivity in a way that only video games can. That can be as simple as hitting a series of buttons to headbang in rhythm to Silverchair's Freak.
Shit, it's the cops.
Reach up, it's Joe.
Are they gone?
Or just having a good time designing your own slushies from a selection of flavors.
This hold on, wait. This is the main story.
Are they gone?
Is there any actual fucking gameplay in this?
Having a good time designing your own slushies from a selection of flavors. Some though are a little more out there, such as the recollection of Rockford's First Kiss, where
How
with
much is
each
this
analog
shit?
stick you control a tongue and awkwardly have to navigate a
game
set of
prices.
brace-filled teeth until mercifully a button pops up at the bottom that says, "That's enough." It's funny, it's gross, but you know, I pressed that button as soon as I could. Each memory sequence spawns from a keepsake found around the world that smartly serves as the key to unlocking cherished memories. In this regard,
It's $20. It's $20.
Finch, although I
Let me take a step back and apologize. Because I thought they were trying to publish this as a AAA game, and it just occurred to me that maybe I might be an asshole, but I'm trying to disenfranchise and completely demolish any woke idealistic ideology bullshit. Let me stop and let me give the people that made this game some respect and let me thank them for making your own fucking game and not taking a franchise and running it into the dirt. I think I deserve to give them respect. Honestly. The best for you and your company, but please make something else.
never say it carries anywhere near the same amount of emotional weight as Giant Sparrow's masterpiece, instead sidelining deep.
You have heart and you have emotion, just
joy.
be more narrative.
Replay value is found in wanting to revisit these short
Less
pockets
weird.
of fun. They won't change, nor will the relationships or conversations within them. But familiarity is
Oh,
a
morning,
form of
Rachel.
nostalgia, and I can see myself treating Mixtape like one of those comfort films you pop on every couple of years. You know what's going to happen, so the surprise factor is gone. But spending time with these characters whose lives are only a few hours long is still valuable. That's probably why I've already played through its roughly 3-hour campaign 3 times already.
What are we doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed.
I've got to get out of this place.
Best friends Slater and Cassandra are excellent foils to Rockford too, with an instant sense that these three have been a close-knit group instantly delivered via quick hit, sarcasm-fueled jabs, and the sort of goofy noises spilling out of their mouths that only occur when you feel completely comfortable around someone. The writing and performances really do come across as just almost...
I'm gonna stop this right here. I don't know how much more of this I can watch. It's completely obvious that there's no actual fucking gameplay here, because they're not talking about it. So far, he's brought up a slushy machine, and he's brought up some headbanging quick time events. It's obvious that this was never meant to be a game. This was meant to be a narrative story, like, performance, and really nothing else. Like, it's meant to be like a movie. I hate to break it to you, but if you make a game and it has no gameplay, the thing that makes it a game, you've effectively made a stop motion 3D movie with a little bit of, side missions, I guess. Is there any mention of actual gameplay in this entire fucking review?
effortless and out.
I don't care. Don't give a fuck. Could care less. I don't give a shit.
Rockford herself is an aspiring...
Don't care.
Held much of the...
I don't give a fuck.
As if
No one cares.
Studio Gold
Is there any
to comment and
gameplay?
give an
No
attention.
game. No
ahead of its
game.
time.
No game.
High energy pace setter.
It's a little
whereas the
gameplay
snazzy
right
Love
here.
by the Smashing Pumpkins provides a fantastic backdrop for some explosive coming way since Simogo's Sayonara Wild Hearts, and I couldn't. From Dazed and Confused to Ladybird, it reminds me of some of my favourite coming-of-age stories, without ever feeling like pastiches of them. Mixed as basically looking the same. There's the glory glance.
You know what really sucks about these coming to age stories is like they don't ever really, like some of them do. They don't ever grapple with the reality of work. They don't. They don't ever grapple with the reality of what happens after you leave. And that's the problem with a lot of these coming to age films is that are these
Look,
the
I was always
I don't really think there's been a lot of games, but
on
something tells me that they don't really grapple with that in this game.
and songs you the same. Like I didn't let happen again with powerful.
I also can't really relate with the whole coming to age thing because as long as I could remember, I was having to do adulting things because like between like my life of being just straight up beat the fuck up by my mother and like being like forced to like doing chores is one thing, but like whenever you're doing everything in an apartment or for that matter in like a small house, because that's what it was like a small house for a while, and then it was a trailer before that. Like you don't really have much of a childhood, especially whenever you've got somebody hovering over you that makes you do literally everything, including the cooking and the fucking like literally everything. And the issue is that whenever you're forced to do the adulting and doing everything, even whenever you're a child growing up, you don't really relate to this because I didn't even have friends like this, to be quite frank. I mean, I did once I finally got into high school, but it was so limited and just, I had already been raised very reclusively that the only times that I really saw them was whenever they wanted to go and do stuff, and that was like shit. That was actually on like a handful of times even. Actually, no, because that's technically the same thing, I would say. Because it would be like a group of friends that would all go down to the pool, and we only did it for like one summer. Because that was whenever I finally got out of the bubble of like myself, was the final summer. It was like sophomore summer, and then after that, everything went downhill. Like I got through freshman and what the fuck is after that? 9. It's 8, 9. 9th grade? 8th grade? No, 8th is middle school, isn't it? What is 8th grade? 8th is middle? Cause is it sophomore? Cause I know senior. So is it 8, 9, 10, and 11? No. I didn't go to middle school. My mom pulled me out of middle school because she couldn't send me to school with bruises. So like what is is it 9, 10, and 11? Sophomore is 10. 10, 11, 9, 10, and 11. So it is 4 years. So I went to a high school that had 4 years. It was 9, 10, 11, and 12. What the hell is this year? Because you have not sophomore. Because you have sophomore, senior, and then you have freshman. What the fuck is this middle one here? What is this? Middle school is 7, 8, and 9. Junior high? Freshman, sophomore, junior. That's it. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. So yeah, it was sophomore. Oh, you were right. You were even saying that, weren't you? Was it junior year then? You know what? It was my fault. I thought it was sophomore summer. It was junior summer, I think. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Yeah. Junior, senior night. Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Yeah. So, sophomore. The fuck was I even saying? So, sophomore, those 2 years, sophomore, I was getting out of my like forced reclusive bubble from my childhood, and then sophomore year, junior year, I was like, I knew everybody, right? And then senior year, I turned 18, and I only had to do half a semester my senior year because they were trying to fast track me out of high school. I was couch hopping. I lost my ability to get my ADHD medication, so my grades started to like decline. I think I had already said I was couch hopping. I was also trying to find a job. I didn't have time to socialize. I spent most of my mornings by myself trying to figure out what I was gonna do. So like, because like my mom stayed in Louisiana, I moved to Texas to do high school. So I was completely on my own when I turned 18. Like, so yeah, but I finished it. So that's why I really can't relate to this, is because like I didn't really have any of this growing up. I didn't. I can't relate to this, and I don't. I'd imagine a lot of y'all. Oh damn!
Start to finish.
Apparently, he didn't relate to this either.
Every turn. Each song choice is perfectly matched to the novel video.
And you know what's funny? Because like most of the gaming market is adults like me that aren't nepo babies. But like all these developers that went to college and all these writers that went to college are nepo babies. That's how they were able to afford college. And it's funny, dude. It's hilarious.
Delivering a new fleeting joy with every chapter as surprising gameplay twists are woven throughout its funny yet touching campaign. A musical delight from start to finish, Mixtape sets a new standard for coming of age stories in video games and does so with a masterful.
This is my hell and I will live in it. I cherish my hell. My hell makes me happy. So IGN, you gave Crimson Desert a 7, I hear. You gave Concord a 9. I haven't even seen any gameplay in this entire review. Whatever you're taking to deal with your life, share the wealth, please. I need to know how much longer this company is going to be in business. I want to know this. This is something I need to know. How on God's green, beautiful planet did you come? Only in America, bro. Only in America. Only in America where there's nepo babies helping nepo babies is this possible. I fucking can't. I fucking can't.
Reviews director.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way they gave this piece of shit a 10, bro. What? They gave Mouse PI a 6? Dude, there's no fucking way. I'm so angry right now, it's not even funny. Imagine using IGN to decide what kind of game you want, bro. I just fucking can't. Oh my god, I can't. Ah! Why'd I do that to myself? I knew the score was going to be dog shit. I knew it was going to be bullshit. I knew it was going to be bullshit. I knew it. This, boys, this is going to be what we will refer to every single time we watch an IGN review now. Mixtape. I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
In the process of
I'm so
acquiring
fucking angry.
after it got shut
Oh.
down. Earlier this This week, people were pissed over how weak and pathetic their attempt at parodying Alex Jones was. Well, some viewers went digging and pulled up old Onion clips their current writers would not touch with a 10-foot pole.
So just like InfoWars, The Onion also put out great content. So good, in fact, they had to destroy The Onion out of sheer spite. What is this?
Later on in the hour, tips for stretch.
A Nepa baby is somebody that got their, where their parents or their grandparents paid their way. That's what a Nepo baby is. Nepo baby is somebody that will never have to idealistically get a job working minimum wage at a fast food restaurant or a customer service style job. That's what a Nepo baby is. Somebody that's going to be held up by their family for as long as they live.
Stretching out your vagina without having a baby.
But first, in today's tough economic times...
Wait, whoa, what?
Great content. So good, in fact, they had to destroy The Onion out of sheer spite. What is this?
Later on in the hour, tips for stretching out your vagina without having a baby.
But first... today's tough economic times...
What the fuck, dude? What an intro!
...can really be overwhelmed.
But the help is on the way. Author Christine Eckert is here to show us some exercises to reduce stress. Hi, Christine.
Good morning.
Hi.
Oh, man. There's one exercise that does the best. This is the exercise that you... No, don't do that. Hey, 20 biggies. 20 big boffas. Oh, man, $20. Come on, you piece of shit. Oh, that's the wrong mouse. That's why it's not working. Appreciate I appreciate all of y'all being here. WWWW. I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are all awesome. $20, Shauna. To those that are in the big chat, if you go over to the main page and you go into the YouTube short section, or not the YouTube short section, if you go to the main page, there should be 2 lives. One of those, there's a shitload of people chatting over there. If y'all are kind of lonely over in the other chat.
So glad you're here. I'm about ready to snap.
The first thing we're going to learn about is
chat,
visualization. It's a simple method for reducing stress.
Shauna. Oh, by the way, I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So if you're new here, please sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. Hitting like on the streams does wonders, guys. Y'all don't have no idea. Gee, y'all don't have to donate, though I will gladly take it, because, you know, I'm not Asmongold. I'm not a multimillionaire or billionaire or whatever the fuck he is. So every little dime helps in the grand scheme of things. So donos, check out that channel membership. Showing up. Make sure y'all go out and hype all the videos and stuff. Hyping videos is a weird thing. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It does wonders for the videos. It gets more like-minded people joining the fray and fighting back the mobs of schizos. That's what it does. W chatter.
Image to represent your anxiety.
Well, that sounds simple enough.
Okay, the first thing I like to do is imagine my money-related
Hey, that's fair,
stress
Timothy.
is the most disgusting, terrifying creature I can think of.
Yeah?
I like to imagine an ugly, greasy little creature with a hooked nose and oily black hair.
What is that?
I like to imagine an ugly, greasy little creature with a hooked nose and oily black hair.
Oh, he is scary.
I call him the Grabbler.
Oh my god, that is awful.
Monster who wants to grabble up all my money.
Ooh.
What? This was aired? Bro, what? Hey, we're the racist ones? What?
Picture the Grabbler.
This is real?
Hey, there he
Now
is.
think of all the problems your Grabbler is causing.
What?
He
What?
invented interest rates like the ones on
Yo, I can't!
your credit card.
Oh.
He's taking the jobs because Grabblers only hire their own kind.
I just want to get
Yo, I'm dead, bro! I'm so dead!
Slowly disintegrate like a pile of ashes blown away by a purifying wind. And now you're in a peaceful meadow full of lilies.
Oh my
swaying in
god!
the breeze.
Holy fucking shit! Yo, the internet would be on meltdown if this fucking aired today. Oh my god! The Onion?
Oh my god!
Oh, that really works.
Ooh, what a relief. I feel so relaxed.
Oh my
Now, this
God.
image visualization works for other kinds of stresses besides money, right?
Say you had an argument with someone at work. Take that social stress and visualize it being due to a blabbler.
Blabbler. Well, look at that.
Blabblers represent all that negative energy we experience when dealing with difficult personalities. You know, the kinds of people who love to argue and complain in nasal voices.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Stresses are everywhere.
Oh man, a blabbler,
Being
huh?
our guest this morning and
I never heard them
Everyone
called
should check out
blabblers
Christine's
before.
new book, The Solution.
Oh,
Kill All
God.
the Grabblers, and it's available in bookstores now. And when we come back, why you don't have to wait until after you're 40 to have sex after 40.
Oh my God. The solution.
Oh, dude, I
guess
can't.
The thing is satire.
I guess there's a reason why the Onion's still around.
The Onion, like these different places used to be so fucking funny, but for some reason, I guess it doesn't work anymore, right? Like this was so embarrassing, bro. It was so sad.
Oh my God. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't mean to say that. That is insanity, bro.
Ick is when a guy wants to make love to her and reveals that it causes her to get instantly turned off. Wait, what?
So what's your take?
Whenever a guy says, I would like to make love to you,
It's an ick.
you don't get that that's an ick? Just the dry heave? There's a lot to unpack, but actually there isn't. It's just very simple. Don't fucking say it.
Don't say love making.
Because my vagina closes up.
Okay.
Something tells me it was never open because you didn't make enough money anyway.
What?
Damn, even somebody on the subway was like, what?
Who said that?
It's true.
Somebody shot.
Yo,
Totally know what
W300
I'm
Julies.
talking about.
W.
What about the word love making that is such a turnoff?
I don't want you to make anything with me. I want you to do something with me. Yeah, let's do it.
I don't think anybody can do anything with you because you're just a big fucking pile of shit. Holy God. Like what? Do something with you? I could do a few things with you. I could wrap you up and throw you in the trash where you belong. We talk about like, oh yeah, my vajayjay closes up, seals tight, fucking what?
Like, don't say that either.
The
That's
fuck?
fucking lame. Just fuck me. Don't talk.
This is the thing, like, so this is why everything is so confusing for guys. You hear this really pretty lady who's an actress.
Hold on. First things first, X, pretty lady. Okay? The second I hear somebody talking like this, no, absolutely not. Nope. No. There is more to somebody than just their looks. If you've got the personality that will make somebody wish that they were dead, I'm sorry, that's a massive turnoff even for me. There's nothing worse than when you're trying to sit down at a nice restaurant and hold a conversation, but you can't because they're just too busy trying to be constant nayers, or they're always trying to. You're always at each other's throats. That shit just drives me up the fucking wall. And then you've got somebody that sits down and says, "Well, I don't like to hear I want to be made love to because my vajayjay closes up so tight." Like, let's be honest here. It was never open. It was never going to be open for anybody that didn't make a certain amount of zeros behind whatever they made, okay? Let's be completely fucking if you have somebody, if you cared about personality, it wouldn't matter what they said to you, you would still love them. It wouldn't matter how they looked, you would still love them. The minute you start objectifying anything that has to do with a conversation is the moment that you're lost as a human being. I'm sorry. That's just all. If you can objectify what somebody says and use that as an excuse, you can do the same thing with income, job, livelihood. It's just one tool in the tool basket that these people use to make it seem like average Joes will never be what they're looking for, because it's not. Let's be honest here. It's not what they're looking for.
Say, don't ask this, just do it, but then if you don't say anything, you aren't obtaining consent, so you should also have to get consent. It's like you don't even really know what you want, so how can you expect somebody else to?
I know I'm not alone in this.
I've been doing this all wrong my whole life.
Have you ever said that before, Joe?
No.
Have you been like, I want to make...
How many girls do y'all know in y'all's lives where if you went on your first date with them and you heard, like, let's say in a fairy tale world, you heard this lady say, this beautiful, attractive lady with the personality of dog shit, say on broadcast, yeah, I don't like it when people say they want to make love to me, and you put that in your little noodle, and you told yourself, well, what I gotta do is after the first day to say I want to fuck you. How many, I know I got some ladies in the chat, how many of y'all would immediately get the ick from that? As opposed to, because, like, if you think about how, like, they're trying to be more gentler with it, and they're not trying to sound aggressive, but, and you've got somebody like this spinning the narrative completely opposite. Like,
Love to you.
No, I've never said that.
I want to make love
I'm not
to
that
you.
kind of guy.
Can I please make love to you? Is that what you do? Don't shh up. Don't look.
Well, you can talk with your body, which is why it's called body
I
language.
kind of threw up at that a little bit too. Talk with your body.
Yeah, body language. Are you okay? Are you dizzy on the train? Is there something wrong with the train?
Talk with your body.
It's called body language.
I don't. I'm sorry, guys, but I know that a lot of people shouldn't. But I can't tell you how many times I've got it in on the first date, and how many girls are like, well, I don't usually do this on the first date, and it's just like, yeah, I've heard that a lot. I'm sorry, but I've just heard it a lot. I'm sorry, like,
so embarrassing.
By the way, just to make things even crazier, Charlize Theron was a champion of the Me Too movement and even called out
like,
producers
it's like, yeah, let's go out on a date, right? We're in a restaurant. Hey, you want to go back to my place? Yeah, sure. The fuck you think was going to happen? No, fuck.
inappropriate with her.
And then at one point he put his hand on my knee, and that's when I just went, ooh.
Let's be real, she's retarded. Wait, what is this? Anyone in her interview why she adopted 2 African boys and turned them into girls? What the fuck?
What? There's no way that's real.
Why she adopted 2 African boys and turned them into girls? What the fuck? Wait, she adopted 2 boys from Africa and they're both transgender? Who does this? This is insane. Jackson adopted 2012 transgender girl, but initially told Jackson was a boy, age 3. At age 3?
Oh my god.
I mean, guys, how is this even possible?
My 4-year-old and I have just literally been passing this thing back and forth.
Where is he?
She's at home. They're with grandma.
I can think of something that gives me the ick. Holy shit, what is this?
And there it is. There it is. Don't you just love it, guys? Don't you just love to see it? Another person trying to act like everybody else is the enemy, and then
that's
turning herself into the
man.
victim.
Like,
don't you just love it?
Okay, yeah, she's totally fucking nuts, man.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is a statement. 100%. Don't you just fucking love it? Doesn't it just make you feel all warm and toasty inside? What is this?
Reason for that apparently is that I'm trying to find like where the actual, I think this seems to be like the main clip, right? Yeah, it is. This is the main clip. Let's just take a look at it.
Iron Mouse has dropped her Neverness to Everness sponsorship after finding out the developers lied in her ad agency about not using generative AI in the game. Okay, so I hate to break it to y'all, but AI is going to be what makes games in the future. It is going to take every single American's job, and here's the kicker. If you don't want to train an AI system at a job, because most states have a fire at will policy, they will fire you and hire somebody that will specifically train the AI, and they will be told that they're going to train the AI, and once it's trained, they're going to lose their job, and they're going to systematically remove every job and every single corporation in the world. And instead of sitting here crying like a little bitch about, oh, AI is bad, they will burn down their own centers and pop them up as fully automated before they allow the movement of holding somebody's job on life support. The sooner we can come to terms with that, the sooner we can make policies in our government like universal basic income, that will allow people to not need a job anymore. They're not going to stop innovation. You're not going to stop innovation. If you won't do it, somebody else will. That is a fact of life. And these companies have to evolve on a daily basis in order to stay in business. Otherwise, they will fail. That is a fact of life. They may not dislike you as a worker, but they can't afford you. Trying to keep your job on life support is just not going to happen. We had innovation when it came to automation in car factories. We had innovation in places like the Amazon facilities that are now completely robotic. This is going to happen. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. Fact of the matter is that innovation has never been stopped, ever, in the history of America, in the history of the world. Instead of sitting there acting like a 5-year-old throwing a tantrum, embrace it. It's gonna happen. The sooner you can learn to use the tools that you're being handed, like AI, you'll be ahead of the curve. Don't look at it as an enemy, look at it as an asset. If AI is so new that nobody else knows how to use it, learn to be the best at how you use it. It may just pay off for you in the end. Just like all those automated machines that took over the car factories, I'd imagine there's a lot of engineers now from people that were willing to learn how to work on those machines, and they make double or triple the amount of money they did before. Nobody has to like change, but sometimes, whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. And you need to be mentally prepared for that. That's just how it is.
And they had told my people
It
that there's
literally
no
has scenes
AI
from
in it.
Weathering with You on a big TV in the city
Yep.
with an AI filter over it. It's not even a, whoops, we forgot to take out the temp assets. It's theft.
That's
And they
right.
keep-
Adapt and overcome. That is the human way. That won't make you... That is the most human thing you can do in your entire life. Right there. Adapt and overcome. If you lost your job because of AI systems and robotics at your company, you need to pick up a fucking sign and you need to start protesting down at the White House for universal basic income. That's what's going to fix this. Keeping your job on life, I've already said that. I'm not going to repeat it. You get what I'm saying.
Was involved without knowing about
It's
this
so
or having
crazy.
already signed contracts without being
Yo,
able to
W
back
gifted
out.
member by Sean.
known
W
until
gifted
I
member. Hell yeah, you keeping it afloat today, girl. Well, y'all all are when y'all show up and hit like on the stream. W. I don't even know where'd it go. There it is. Why can't I like this? I want to be able to like these posts. It sucks that I can't.
No, until I saw that thing on Twitter after the stream.
Yeah.
I guess like since I did it,
And you know what's funny? That one game.
like a lot of stuff got pushed to me, and then people also added me with stuff. So I saw it, and I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" And they told me
Expedition 33. Expedition 33 won Game of the Year, and then they announced that they had AI content in the game, and everybody flipped shit.
sponsor people. They told my sponsor people. They said no. They said
Oh,
we do not
Shauna
have
heading
AI
out.
in
She heading out.
anything. There's no.
All right. Stay safe out there, Sean. I'll see you. Like I said, we're here every day, so I'm sure you'll be back tomorrow or whenever you tune in. W. Sean.
Anywhere. And it's
Apparently that
like,
wasn't true.
why are you fucking lying, bro? Like,
I feel like, I mean, if there's two components to this, right? So the first component is that the AI, like the AI virtue signaling, I just think is so fucking cringe. It's so insanely annoying, cringeworthy, obnoxious. Like, I mean, there are so many other companies, like, people brought this up. Like, she was, like, apparently Iron Mouse is in the new Honkai Gacha game, and then you have MiHoYo hiring people for AI stuff. So, like, where really is the standard here? How is that okay? But, like, what you were doing over there isn't. Like, I mean, what they're doing, like, I don't get this, right? I don't think that there's really a standard here.
There is a standard. You know what the standard is? Her audience doesn't like it, so she immediately turned tail and ran. That's what it is. You know what my front is for my audience? Let me tell y'all what my front is for my audience. I want to do what I want to do, and if you don't like it, you're not in the right place. I'm gonna butt heads with you guys sometimes. It's gonna happen. We had it the other day. Don't bring it up. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I don't want to see the chat. It's going to happen. But I'm not going to leave my viewpoint on something and fall for the cultivated audience strat. I'm sorry, guys. That's not going to happen here. You can disagree with me, but as long as you're not calling me or any of my chatters any kind of names, and you're not being a constant fucking pain, you know, a constant thorn, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Okay? But, like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time here, I promise you.
Racist towards AI? Yes, it is. It's racist towards AI. And so, also, like, there's...
And don't you just love it? You know what's really ironic about this? Is that there was an entire cancel culture around VTubers. There still is. Because VTubers is a way for ladies and guys to make money off of avatars, effectively. Because if you're a lady and you get old and your shit starts sagging, well, it doesn't really matter how many layers of makeup you put on, you're most likely going to lose viewership, right? That's just a fact of the matter. But if you have an avatar doing everything and you build your audience around that, well, guess what? The product stays fresh every single day, right? Think about it. There was a cancel culture for VTubing, so VTubing can have a cancel culture for AI. Bro, this is a great day. This is a great time to be alive, ain't it?
Anywhere that are using AI as an assistive tool right now. Yeah, exactly. And
yo,
this
W6
is really what I
chili,
think
6
doing,
joules.
Arbitrary lines in the sand. Exactly. And so, like, I think that it's just... Anyway, well, let me talk about the easy one first, right? I'll talk about the easy one, which is that it's so obvious that if a company lies to you, that it would give you reason and pause to work with them in the future. I think that's super reasonable, and anybody could understand that. Like, if they're telling you...
Some of y'all don't know this, but I've thought about bringing him back. I used to have an AI co-host, and I managed to convince it that Johnny Somali was a dumbass. Nigel was here during that. He was here during that. We used to react to... I might bring it back. I'm thinking about bringing it back. I am. And it was actually really good. Like, the AI itself was really good. I'm going to have to bring it back, I think. And let you guys experience it firsthand.
Something, but then they're doing something else, or they want to change the deal or the nature of the contract or whatever. But here's the reality, is that if you're trying to draw a line in the sand with not playing video games made with AI, my best advice to you is to stop playing video games.
Hold on, give me a second. thought somebody was knocking. Somebody's working on a door out on the balcony. And not out on the balcony, but out on the platform. So, my bad, guys.
And the reason why is because a lot of these studios are using AI, but they're just not telling people because it's just part of the development process. It's not, there's no like grand design here. It's just that's what people do, right? They're using it with everything. They're using it with pre-production, and they've said, by the way,
I've used AI to make titles. I have. Whenever, like, on days where I'm just, like, burnt the fuck out, I'll use AI to make my titles. I'll use it to give me some hashtags, too. I have. Like, it's a tool in the toolbox. It helps creators like me get my work done faster. Like, there are people that write songs that have done it. It's everywhere. AI has already topped the charts with music as well. Fully AI made songs. For a while, AI was topping YouTube as well. One of the most viewed shorts before they started cracking down on it was a YouTube generated short, an AI generated short. Sorry, like you're not gonna outcompete AI. You're not. It's not gonna happen. That's a fact.
These are the people that made Neverness to Everness. Stated AI is used only for pre-production renderings and never for core assets or final content. But apparent AI-generated billboards and cutscenes with visual inconsistencies are present in the released game. So they said that there was an AI, and there seems to be. Well, we don't know this for sure, but it seems to be the case. So go back to original Mega Man and Metroid.
And look at it this way. Let's say you're a new YouTuber and you don't know what kind of titles will be good for the algorithm, right? And you keep making these really good videos. You keep making these really good videos over and over and over and over again. And then you post them. But they're just not getting any traction whatsoever. You get like 1 or 2 views, right? And then that's just it. But then, because you don't know where to start. You don't know how to make the titles look good. You try YouTube, and then the YouTube gives you the same BS like, oh, well, what you gonna do is make your content more inviting and all this other shit, and when really your title's messed up. You don't even know how to structure your comment section, not your comments, your description section. You have to structure it a certain way, and if you don't do any of that, then you're not gonna get any views. It's not gonna get picked up by the algorithm at all. But you use AI, it tells you what to do, how to structure it. It gives you, like, examples, and then you can structure it and get it set up the way you need to get it set up, and the algorithm picks it up. AI is...
Exactly.
It's a tremendous help. Like,
I don't think anybody really cares, and this is the problem, is that I think there is a manufactured outrage around AI. There is a massive manufactured outrage around AI, and I think the reason why is because you have all these people who are... you have all these people that are trying to push the idea of like AI being this horrible thing, but the reason why they're actually pushing AI being this horrible thing is because AI stands to put their job at risk. So it actually doesn't have anything to do with AI fundamentally, and if it wasn't for that one thing, they'd be totally okay with it. Resident Evil 9, where developers admitted the assets like the TV in bed were made with AI. Is that true? Let me look and see this. This is just a playthrough of her playing the game. I have no idea. And so, yeah, it's Terminator. It's just jealousy. Well, I don't think it's jealousy.
I don't think it's jealousy.
The right word.
I mean, the people that are trying to maintain their jobs are people that are gonna... the people that are fighting against AI are people that are trying to maintain their jobs. I mean, that's what's going on here.
But anyway, so let's... the amount of energy it consumes. Fundamentally, that is a job that a person used to have that's now being taken away from that person.
But think about self-checkout machines. Everyone was like, "Oh, they're replacing the cashiers with the self-checkout machines. This is an awful thing." But you know what ended up happening? The corporations didn't give 2 shits and 1 fuck, and guess what? We still have today. In fact, a lot of the stores around where I live are all self-checkout. Even the new grocery neighborhood Walmarts that pop up, they all have self-checkouts, and not a single one of them have like an actual person that scans you out. Like,
being given to AI instead. So even if it doesn't make it to the final product, if AI is being used in the creative process, it's probably being used in order to mass produce work that would have otherwise had to...
But I want you to think of it this way. People think that it's broken and flawed, but this is the worst it's ever going to be. It's only up for AI from here. It will only get better. It will only get more polished. It will only be better from this point forward. Think about how bad AI was 2 years ago, and think about it now. Think about Grok. It will only get better from here.
Been paid for. So I don't really even understand this distinction, because really the problem is, if you have a problem with generative AI, then I think that you should have a problem with it categorically, right? You shouldn't have a problem with it when it's only, you can only see it, right? That's it. It's a longer story then. Exactly. And so AI is used everywhere in tech to write code. Exactly. Yeah. And so, and also writing code with AI, is it really that much different from the programmer's perspective between having your code be written by AI versus having an image be created by AI? Well, whenever you're firing the person that's doing it, whether it's the code or the artist, they're still losing their job. I don't think it's a big difference for them, for example. It's the exact same thing. How do you think AI wouldn't remove all industry, what is this here, which would hinder our outlook to winning World War III? I mean, no, my outlook on AI, this is my outlook on AI. I think that we should have almost zero regulation around AI.
Yeah.
I think AI should be massively funded, and I think it's a huge resource, and it's a massive tool that everybody should be using, and I think the government should...
Let this sink in. There's a chance that within the next 10 years that AI will be driving your car and it will be illegal to drive. And road deaths, fatalities, and crashes will go to 0%. Think about that. If they can master AI, road fatalities and deaths will drop to 0. Or at least have such a decline, such a decrease that they're almost non-existent. AI is something else, I'll say that.
Be into it, like it should be encouraging more companies to double down on using AI, like zero regulation. Yeah, pretty much zero regulation. That's my outlook on it. And I
mean, idealistically, we should just get rid of insurance companies. They're fucking scams anyway.
Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I think that. It's because other countries in the world are using AI and they're doing this.
Yeah.
And I view it in the same way that I view developing nuclear weapons. Obviously, AI is very different, but it's the same concept where I think that it's such a powerful
tool. Just like the space race. It's just like you said, nuclear weapons. It's just like the military. If you're not the first, you're the last. We don't want to end up like Iran, guys. Trust me.
And it's such a worthwhile resource that the folks still have voice works, right? Is that value?
Let's move
value,
on from this.
Right?
There's not really much else in this. What the fuck was this up here twice? Let's move on from that. Saw this too. Why is this up here? Okay. So somebody in the comments talked about a cruise ship that was, or I think somebody did. I know I saw a screenshot of it, but there was a cruise ship that was, I wouldn't say stranded. It was in the middle of a harbor, and it had some new kind of virus on it, and I think I think, if I'm not mistaken, it has claimed the lives of a few people already. And it was out there for like 3 days. I don't know what apparently it's super aggressively contagious.
On a ship. To recap, incredibly deadly virus that is 99.9% of the time animal to human. Looks like it's now going human to human now. A bunch of people got infected. Oh shit, one of them got on a plane and potentially infected passengers. The suspected hantavirus patients have been evacuated from an infected rat virus an infected rat virus.
Boys, it's like the Black Plague all over again.
Cruise ship in Camp Verde in Africa. 3 passengers have already died. What the
Holy shit.
The Swiss government confirms that MV Hondius passenger who returned to Switzerland was infected with hantavirus.
Hantavirus infections have risen again from 7 people who were on board the MV Hondius to at least 2 new people for a total of...
So they got on I guess one of them was infected. They got on a plane and infected 2 people. Holy shit. Oh man, I could sense another COVID over the horizon, boys. You know how well they handled that.
At least 9. And one of those 2 new cases was not a passenger on that ship. And this is concerning because it means that hantavirus has spread from person to person. Now, this case involves a French national. He traveled on this plane from the island of St. Helena to Johannesburg, South Africa. It was the same plane as one of the first passengers who got sick on the ship. That was a 69-year-old Dutch woman who collapsed just hours after she landed in Johannesburg.
Damn.
Her 70-year-old husband had already died on the ship, and he
what the he's telling this story. This is the kind of thing that you expect to hear whenever it's like, you know, Shackleton's adventures to the North Pole. What the fuck? This is crazy.
Was the first victim in this hantavirus outbreak.
Yeah.
Now, making this more concerning, there were about 85 passengers and crew on that same
Holy
plane.
shit.
And then there is the second new confirmed case, a Swiss national and also a man, and he is linked to the ship and was another passenger.
Oh
Now,
my
we understand sometime in late
See, what they should have done is just sank the ship. They should have just sank it out in that harbor there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be all right. They had a good long lives. Just go on and sink that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He left the ship with his wife and flew home to Zurich.
Are we gonna have another COVID?
Now in Zurich, he felt sick. He was tested for hantavirus and was confirmed to have the Andes strain. This is the one that can jump from human to human. He's now hospitalized and in isolation in Zurich. His wife isn't showing any symptoms, and she is self-isolating. But whatever flight or flights this man and his wife took to get home will be in focus for more contact tracing.
Oh my
which could
God.
involve hundreds more people in planes and on the ground.
That's it, boys. We're cooked. That's it. It's over. Y'all ready to go back in lockdown? Oh my God, bro. Seriously? What the fuck? What are the fucking, like, what are the quarantine procedures for this shit? Like, what are we doing, bro? Come on. Fuck. This is crazy.
It has like a 30 to 50% mortality, right? Case fatality. 35 to 40.
Holy shit. So this thing is fucking aggressive. Damn.
I normally wouldn't make a video like this, but I feel like I need to say something, so I wrote a few things down. And what's happening right now is very real for all of us here. We're not just a story. We're not just headlines. We're people with families. There's a lot of us.
Okay, look, man. I get it. That you trying to use this emotional manipulation on me. But everything in my fiber says that for the rest of the world that doesn't want to go through COVID again, the ship has to go. Okay, it has to be sank. I'm sorry. We'll send flowers to your funeral. It's okay. I'm kidding, by the way, if you guys are wondering. What they should have done is, let me tell you, as an EMT, ex-EMT firefighter, the hazardous materials training that I got says that what should have happened is they should have had a decon station, a decontamination area, where they put these people through decontamination and then immediately put them into isolation and burned all their clothes and items and shit like that. Like wedding rings, clothing, glasses, shoes, everything. These people should have been put into especially since they caught it so early. They caught this so early! They had it isolated to the ship! They could have set up decon, cleaned these people, and isolated them for a month. But no. Couldn't do that, could we? We couldn't do that. We just had to fuck it up. We had to be fucking idiots about this. We just had to fuck it up, huh? Just couldn't do it.
Certainty. All we want right now is to feel safe, to have clarity, and to get home. So if you're seeing coverage about this, just remember that there are real people behind it and that this isn't something happening somewhere far away. It's happening to us right now. I'll share more when I can, but for now, I just ask for your kindness and understanding. Thank you.
I mean, I'm gonna be real, like, I wouldn't let them back. We're gonna have to have y'all quarantined for like a week or something like that. Fly them out supplies, contain it, right?
Exactly, man. No, it should be like a month. They should, and you know what the best part about this is that they can figure out who's infected, and then they can do studies on it to try and come up with a vaccine, and try to, like, because how is it that it seems like we have all the technology and knowledge in the world to handle this kind of shit, and every time this happens, for whatever reason, the dumbest fucking people manage to get in charge of this. I don't get it. I don't, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Seriously. Yeah, exactly, like,
This is pretty fucking obvious what to do, right? It's duh. Another vaccine? Yeah, guys, who's ready for their 15th booster shot? Go buy toilet paper. Go buy the toilet paper right now.
Man,
No, you gotta buy it all. Oh my god. Get all the pallets of water. Buy bullets. Yeah, bro, it's the zombie invasion. Oh my god.
you see, like, all that shit that's just laying around in the cruise ship? They should just take all that shit and incinerate it. How do you think the bubonic plague got spread? It got spread through clothing. If it came from fucking rats, dude, like, what are you fucking doing? God, I'm
Bullets, yeah, bro.
I hope you guys are ready to go back into lockdown.
The zombie invasion. Oh my god.
So we don't have.
No. Ooh, what? We got a decoy. Oh, we got a decoy video, boys. Let's go.
So we don't have crazy cowboys taking the law into their own hands.
Oh, God, I hate this lady so much. I hate this lady.
Tell that to a crazy mother who lost her child. Sir, I don't need any lectures from you about being a mother. Of course, you might. Okay.
How's it going, the No Life King?
Campaign is going so horrendously. I honestly believe.
Oh, it's that lady! Yo, apparently she's under a lot of scrutiny right now because she, like, bullies her staff.
A prank run by people who hate her. As California's gubernatorial debates just proved, she can't escape her Karen instincts.
A video surfaced of her berating a member of her staff. If a senior official in your government acted as she did in those videos, would you fire them?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yeeted, deleted, fucking booted out the door, thrown in the dumpster, completely fucking decimated after the ass chewing I'd give them. Absolutely. Gone.
And you've put out an ad of your own, now making light of that interaction that you had with your
That's not correct, Caitlin.
Which you said you apologized for.
What's the matter? Are you mad? Are you mad because you're getting called out for being a piece of shit? Oh, cry about it. Maybe someone will care. I know who doesn't care. The people that you're bullying in your staff.
Showing Californians what they've had a chance to see.
As this is the clip in question.
And the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
And this is the ad.
I'm not like most people who run for governor. I actually get what you're going through. A single mom of 3 kids, I know what it's like to push the shopping cart. My minivan has almost 200,000 miles. I have a grown kid who may soon be living on my couch.
Her campaign angle is actually...
Wait, what?
Who may
a house he can afford.
Soon be living on my couch.
Free laundry.
Her campaign angle is actually... My own son is a fucking loser. That's why I should be governor.
To give Californians what they need, it's going to take standing up to Donald Trump, calling out greedy corporations.
How does abolishing ICE fix the fact that your son is living on your couch? What the fuck? Wouldn't that help if you had ICE? If you deport all the illegal immigrants that are taking up all the fucking housing, wouldn't that make the cost of housing go down? Like what? Hello? You literally just described supply and demand. Like, hello?
And stepping on some toes along the way.
End of violence. You want to end the violence, then put all the illegals that are committing crime out of the U.S. And the immigrants, too. If you're an immigrant and you're here, and you're hurting people, and you're hurting Americans or even your own fellow like people that have immigrated here. It's time for you to go. Like, there's not even a question.
Greedy corporations and stepping on some toes along the way.
Debt-free college.
Donald Trump
I agree with that.
Corporations and stepping on some toes along
Ending
the way.
gun violence. So how do you, okay, how are you going to end gun violence? I see a lot of questions here. But what are you going to do to prevent these things?
Could you guys please get out of my shot?
She's trying to
Really?
reframe how much of a raging Karen she is, when all it really does is bring up how she has absolutely zero to offer other than sassy slogans and fighting Trump. As Democrats in California have already been doing that for over a decade now, and the state has never looked worse. But Katie's abrasive attitude just proves at even the slightest amount
So
of
she's trying to run California? Bro, California's cooked. Anybody that living in California, y'all should just fucking leave, bro. Just leave. I'm so sorry that you lived there. Just leave. You have been completely cooked your entire life. Any of you base Californians out there, flee California like it's the plague, okay?
Loses it.
Californians can decide for themselves about my temperament based on what they've seen here tonight. And if these boys bullying and bickering hasn't been enough to raise questions about their temperament, not one of these men have said in this entire campaign, I've made a mistake. Not for not being able to...
Well, no, everyone makes mistakes. It's just that you did it. You couldn't control yourself to the point where you did it during a live broadcast on a news channel. That's the problem, is that if you can't even control yourself for 5, 10, or 15 minutes, long enough to pull that person to the side and say, don't do that, how can you be expected to run an entire state? Trump was really bad at that for a while. Whoever he got to run his Twitter this go around, they doing a damn good job, okay? I think he decided to hire somebody this time instead of doing it himself. I think that's what the difference is.
Account for undocumented children who wound up in child labor? You called that MAGA talking points and a hoax, Mr. Becerra.
Whoa. Hold on, wait. Run that by me again, Queen Bitch.
For not being able to account for undocumented children who wound up in child labor? You called that MAGA talking points and a hoax, Mr. Becerra.
Yeah, that seems pretty problematic. Yeah, I would say so. If you've got illegal children working as undocumented slave labor, yeah. Or undocumented child labor, yeah, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. You should probably fix that, huh? I mean...
I could go down the line. I don't even want to waste my time on this. I just want to say...
Waste your time on it. There's supposed to be talking points. You're supposed to be specific. You have to prove a point. It's a debate. It's a political debate. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to talk about it. If all you have to do is settle with vagueness because you don't want to waste your time, you've already lost the argument. Like, I've seen a whole lot of issues being brought up, but I haven't seen any actual solutions to any of the stuff that's being brought up. Like, for example, how do you plan on fixing the undocumented child labor? How do you plan on fixing gun violence? How do you plan on solving the preventing forest fires? Like, what are you doing? Every conversation has just centered around her nonsense with that legacy media clip of her bullying one of her staff. She's on defense with that so much she can't even talk about the talking points that she wants. Why are you here? If all you do is get offended and then go into self-defense mode over that, you got to learn how to ignore that and talk about the talking points. You're never going to become any kind of anything as long as you can't get over that hurdle.
I have taken responsibility. I have shown that. And what that ad is about, Caitlin, is about showing that I can laugh at myself.
She looks like she's on the verge of fucking crying. Like, what is this?
It's about showing that I can laugh at myself.
Ah, yes. I can accept my bad actions, and I've already forgiven myself, so let's just laugh away the alleged scolding mashed potato situation with her ex-husband, which actually explains the whole single mom mess. Actually, this whole debate explains how devoid of charisma she is.
I can't believe that on a stage with 30 minutes of interrupting and bickering and name calling and shouting and disrespect.
I can't speak on any of that, but in my opinion, I think that even whenever it comes to the I do have an opinion for this because I've seen it. I can't talk about this particular debate that they're doing, but I've seen a lot of presidential debates where I'm just like, dude, why don't you just cut their mic off whenever they're done talking? Just cut their fucking microphone off. Like, what are you doing? Just cut the microphone off. If it's not your turn to talk, shut the fuck up. You're supposed to be political opponents. You're not supposed to be a bunch of kids bickering over the fucking stolen ice cream. Like, what are you doing? You're a bunch of grown-ass 30-year-old people that are sitting here bickering on the dumbest shit I've ever seen because you want to take cheap shots at each other. How is it that an MMA fight has more fucking rules on cheap shots than these damn political debates that run the country?
Everyone up here who's stepping into public service, that anyone wants to talk about my temperament.
You were actually interrupting them too. I don't know why you want to act like you weren't.
Oh, cowboy.
I love it, bro.
Steve and I sat here smiling at each other because we're just watching you all prove to everyone why they can't vote for a Democrat.
Katie really thinks treating people like an abused
Slam bam, thank you, ma'am.
Over voters, when no, everybody knows a boss, teacher, co-worker, or raging Karen at a restaurant that acts exactly like Katie and would never willfully put her in a position of power over ourselves.
That's what I've been saying this whole time when it comes to all these radicals, man. That's what I've been saying this whole time. They may agree with a lot of your talking points about ICE and stuff, but the thing is because of how you're like these protests, how they chase off anyone that wants to protest with them, or for that matter wants to counter-protest them. They lose people because of that violence and aggression. They may agree with your talking points, but they're scared of what you're going to do when you get in power. That's the problem. They may agree with everything you're saying, but how you're going about doing it makes them terrified of you. That's why you'll never get their vote.
As governor, but personality aside, she's actually an idiot, as her campaign promises would ruin us.
Congresswoman Porter, your thoughts on the idea of funding health care for undocumented immigrants statewide?
Fuck no.
Yes.
We don't even have that for Americans, bro. What are you talking about? How the hell do you hop on that without doing like the base? You don't even do the base thing, which is to make like whenever I mean base, I don't mean like based. I meant base as in like the base thing that should happen first is universal basic health care for Americans, American citizens, universal basic income for Americans, American citizens, or healthcare, a form of healthcare for all, and you want to skip that and go straight to undocumented immigrants or illegals. They're illegals. They're illegal immigrants. I mean, let's just say it like the fuck it is. I'm not going to sit here and use their psyopted fucking dumbo language. You want to skip that altogether, say fuck the Americans and just give it to the illegals so that way you can use it as a way to secure votes. I mean, like, it's a form of like blackmail or bribery. Like, what are we doing? It's no different than what is going on down on Skid Row when they're handing out handfuls of cigarettes and like alcohol to get signatures for shit.
And that's, by the way, what I think Californians deserve as answers to these questions, Alex.
And for critics who say that
She's openly stating that California's taxpayers should pay for the health care of everybody. Actually deserves to pay, as if it's some sort of punishment.
Darling Winners, 2 months, reached a milestone. Thanks, Wade, for creating the beautiful channel for awareness and community. That's what we do here, man. That's what we do here. W, darling. I can't like that either, but W, darling Winners. Y'all, if y'all are new here, please sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. Just showing up and hitting like on the stream, if you're not gonna watch it, does wonders for the stream. So all you people that show up and watch the stream on a daily basis, or just drop by, send a like and a hi, and leave a little comment. Check out the channel membership. We're here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So just drop by, leave a like. Same thing with the videos. Leave a like and a comment on the videos. It helps get more like-minded people like us together. Check out the Discord. I got a Discord. If for whatever reason I catch a suspension on YouTube again, which I'm sure it'll happen eventually, I go live regardless of YouTube. So if you go to the main channel page and look at the post section, I'll have updates on what's going on. Or check the Discord as well, and check out the links that are in the description of the channel. Those will be places where I will go live as an alternative to YouTube. So like I said, I'll be live regardless. The show keeps going. Please, if you see videos get uploaded, I'm trying to aim for like 4 videos a day. It used to be way more than that, but I'm trying to lower the amount of videos I post a day to 4. And 4 shorts. If y'all see those, please like them, leave a little comment. It helps push the video up through the algorithm. Check out doing the channel membership also does wonders. What else? There was some hyping. You can hype long form content like the videos that I post every day, and it will push it through the algorithm higher. So I would definitely recommend hyping videos as well if you guys want more people to talk to and chat to. It helps push viewership on videos. So please, you can do it 3 times a week, I believe, on videos. It can't be on live streams and it can't be on shorts, but it can be on like the basic videos that come out of the stream. So please go out there. Y'all have been blowing it up like crazy. W chat, by the way, W constant viewers, y'all are awesome. I love all of y'all. I'm so happy that y'all are here, and I'm so happy that I can be here to build this beautiful community that we've all brought together.
The
Mantis.
It wasn't even an argument of humanity. It was the slowness of entitlement. As she repeatedly said, the quiet part.
I've seen that one. That one's a little different. That one's funny, but it's different than whenever you're trying to get signatures for political moving to politically disenfranchise. Let's see, how am I gonna say this? I'm trying to think about so. They allegedly they had people from City Hall down on Skid Row securing signatures for like forms and stuff, and bribing them with cigarettes, money, cards, cell phones, and oh my God, alcohol. So that's where it gets really problematic.
The sanctuary state policy is designed
it's illegal to do that, by the way.
Our state resources, the taxpayer dollars, the public servants that we have are focusing on doing their jobs.
T. Shipley, W.T. Shipley in the chat.
With the federal immigration authorities. These are Californians. They contribute.
I didn't get
to
no
our
allowance.
economy.
You know what I got whenever my you know what I got whenever I did the chores? My mom didn't beat me. That's what I got. That's what I got.
One of the only ways that our state has been growing in recent years.
Openly admitting that U.S. citizens are escaping the state in such
at
large
first
numbers
anyway
that it can only be offset with wide open borders with promises of endless free gifts from your taxes. And that's after California already lost a congressional seat in 2021.
Oh, I love to see it.
For the first time ever, and is predicted to lose another 5 seats due to Democrat mismanagement. California is a literal paradise on earth. The Democrats turned into a zombie apocalypse, also they could line their pockets through the homeless industrial complex. As Katie wasn't the only idiot that would perpetuate endless spending on illegals.
On the question of health care for the undocumented,
I said everybody in California
you would
has a right to health care. And let's answer
California
this out.
should fund that.
The truth of the matter is, immigrants built this state. Immigrants make...
Go fuck yourself. You burn in hell, you piece of shit. Ain't no motherfucking immigrant ever made this goddamn country. You know what made this fucking country, you useless piece of shit? You know what made this country? Soldiers made this country. Wouldn't be no goddamn fucking California if it wasn't for our soldiers fighting and dying on the front lines to secure the borders around California. You kiss my ass. I can't stand it when senators say that shit. You forget your place. You wouldn't even have that goddamn seat if it wasn't for a goddamn soldier. That's who secured these borders. That's who made California, California, New York, New York. That's who made Minneapolis, not Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnesota. You understand me? No immigrant built that. I can't stand that shit, man. Oh, that makes my blood boil.
This state run.
Legal.
The fact of the matter is, we had a broken immigration system, and now you want to victimize the people who are working here and making the state run.
Thank you.
Making the state run. What about giving that to American veterans that went and fought for this country and watched their friends and family fucking die on the battlefield? What about them? What about the Americans that need jobs that are on Skid Row? What about the immigrants that immigrated into California legally and are now in a Nick Shirley video showing him staying in a tent on Skid Row? You want to bring in a bunch of illegals when you've got immigrants on Skid Row living out of tents? And you want to sit here and say they built the country, bro? It sounds to me like you don't know what the hell, where the ass, you don't know where the head is and the ass ends. Hey, what the fuck? Bro.
Antonio said, try and get rid of them. You can't do it.
Let's go to...
Saying try to get rid of them, you can't do it, when I'm pretty certain ICE has deported over 1,000 a day, with a reported 2 million self-removals since Trump has taken office. And when Democrats tried to stop ICE from entering sanctuary cities like Los Angeles, once they looked into the funding of the riots and marched in the Marines, if anything, ICE activity in the city has only increased, as immigration is something they might have won with in 2021, but now even the Democrats are attacking each other over this.
Using Trump lies to try to damage your opponents is worse. And that's what we see happening. Everyone knows that Trump campaigned in 2024 talking about lost kids when there were no such thing as lost kids. To hear these candidates now talk about that, if they're so concerned, why haven't they taken any action to find these lost kids?
As the New York Times reported, 85,000 kids were now missing under Biden. Now he did try to explain it.
With the unaccompanied migrant kids and where we stand, I've never heard that number of 85,000. I don't know where it comes from. Okay. And
I'm sure. See, you know how you get around the you know how you make the prison systems not have as many people in jail? You just release them. It's the same concept. It's just applied differently. You know, what better way to make sure that the prison system, what the fuck is a prison system? Prison system numbers go down is by just letting the criminals out. I mean, like, it works, right? I mean, surely. I mean, who needs to rehabilitate them? It's fine, right? Surely no one will get out of prison and light some lady on fire by pouring gasoline on them and lighting them on fire in a subway system, right? Surely that won't happen. No. Surely someone escaping a war-torn Ukraine won't get stabbed in the neck going home from work in America. Surely that'll never happen, right? No. Just keep ignoring the numbers and the problem is still there. It's just not being represented. That's what they do. They just don't represent the problem at all because they don't want to hear it, because they don't care. They just want to keep pushing their narrative. They don't care about any Americans. They don't care about the immigrants. They don't care about the illegals. They're using them as a footstool. That's what they are to a lot of these politics. And it's sad to see it. It is. I have no animosity towards any of these illegals. None. I think that the people that are employing these illegals, the companies need to be disenfranchised, not disenfranchised, they need to be debanked, they need to have their assets seized, and they need to be picked apart, and they need to figure out using emails or text messages or recorded phone calls on where the hell, how many of them knew about the fact that they hired illegals to work there, and then everyone that knew about it and they have like actual proof, they need to be charged with human trafficking. And they need to be put in jail forever. There is no excuse for this. No company should be allowing this, period. It's completely ridiculous.
I would say it doesn't sound at all to be realistic. And what we do is we try to follow up as best we can with these kids. Congress has given us certain authorities. Our authorities essentially end the moment we have found a suitable sponsor to place that child with. We try to do some follow-up, but neither the child or the sponsor is actually obligated to follow up with us.
But even hyper-left outlets reported on the migrant kids being forced into brutal labor under Biden, where children sealed cereal boxes every 10 seconds on dangerous assembly lines after coming into the country to meet a relative she never met. So when faced with this terrifying reality that they created and actually acknowledged, they now simply deny or call it a MAGA lie, while hiding behind, well...
Yep, that's right. Just like every person that I've ever pulled up in the chat, whenever I sit there and I give them actual information and pull up videos of it, they just like, oh, it's a lie. You really believe that? How could you believe that? What are you, dumb? Are you dumb for believing what your legacy media says? Nah, bitch. Nah.
We don't have the power to follow up with that many people, conveniently forgetting the legal process of immigration would prevent all of this. And it isn't even a one-off story, as even 9 months ago, ICE conducted an immigration raid on a California platform, finding over 10 accompanied kids working on that platform. But apparently that's just an acceptable sacrifice, as open borders is basically the only way the Democrats can retain power federally. But at least California does have...
Say it, brother!
As Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco knows exactly what's happening with immigration.
6 of the people here don't even know who deports anyone. They just want emotions to rule the day, so you support them because they don't even know what the governor can.
I would vote for that man in a heartbeat. He knows. He knows what's going on. A lot of people know what's going on. A lot of people know what's going on.
And can't do. Or if they do, they're lying to you.
Something he's warned about several times before.
In 2017, that's when California became a sanctuary state.
Oh, Choke Norris is in the chat. W. Choke Norris.
Told the law enforcement, told the people voting on it, this is what's going to happen if you do this. ICE is going to have to go into communities to find these people because they're criminals. They're victimizing us. Right now, they just come into the jail in the safety of a jail. Nobody knows it's happening, and they just deport them. If you make this law, ICE is going to have to go into the streets, and this is what you're going to have. That's why grandma's going to get taken away because they're going to go look for grandson, and grandson's going to be who's robbing people blind, and he's going to be in the house with grandma. Grandma's there illegally. Well, they're not going to just let grandma stay because she's here illegally. Democrats purposely, knowingly made sanctuary states and cities to force ICE into on the ground so they could create this.
It's basically the only thing.
Well, why do you think you really only see a lot of these massive protests in California, Minneapolis, and New York against ICE and Trump? Well, they're sanctuary cities, are they not? What is it that sanctuary cities like to do? They typically have a lot of fraud money, don't they? Well, what if they were skimming off of that fraud money to pay protests and AstroTurf the shit out of it? What do you think the likelihood is that those protests that are going on all across those states aren't AstroTurfed? I bet it's not 0. I'd bet money on it.
Anymore. Create an issue, then campaign on fixing said issue. They did it with ICE the same way with fuel prices. Jack up the taxes and fees on gas while banning its production, then campaign on fighting Trump and his evil increases on gas prices. And if anybody points out their objective failures with our tax dollars, they just shamelessly ask for more. Just like with their now $200 billion with a B high-speed rail failure.
Oh no, you can't forget about the overpass, the nature overpass that Gavin Newsom spent I think it was $80 million or $800 million on. That was never finished. It was supposed to be like an overpass, but it's not like it's got like grass and trees growing on it. Yeah, that was never finished, yet they spent like $800 or $80 million on it. It was like an outrageous number. Either one of those numbers is outrageous.
Another $30 billion to finish California high-speed rail from Merced to Bakersfield.
Yep, on one section. On one section.
We have overpasses.
That's right.
Do you finish it? Yes or no? Mayor Villaraigosa.
Yes.
Congresswoman Porter.
Yes, if you can build it faster and cheaper than it's been projected.
Okay, Sheriff Bianco.
No, I would rather arrest the people that stole our money.
All right.
That would be doing things that are illegal.
No, stop spending taxpayers' money on pointless things and improve our roads, which are the worst in the country because of Democrat policies.
Mr. Steyer.
Yes, we need
Secretary
public transportation.
The slow-speed delivery of high-speed rail, no, but a high-speed delivery of high-speed rail, yes.
What does that mean?
Sheriff Bianco just set the standard with, we should arrest anybody involved in this fraud. But if the Democrats refuse
anybody that's involved with this fraud, whether it be a politician, judge, anything like that, they need to go to jail. You need to go to jail. You need to be put in chains, and you need to just be in jail. It's going to be a beautiful day when we start arresting these woke DEI judges that are letting out all these criminals with these fucking laundry list receipt fucking criminal records, and we start putting people in that are in politics in jail. Like, it is going to be a great day to wake up as an American whenever I see Tim Walz in jail charged with fraud or Ilhan Omar deported. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I would be jumping for joy, man. Let me tell you what.
Suit, it's probably because they're planning on getting in on it too, as they are treating this like manufacturing infrastructure.
And I love that they try to use this whole like, well, they're illegally detaining people. They didn't legally get here. They rigged the game. They cheated at the game by allowing these illegals to cross the border illegally in mass droves. Do you really think that you should be following the law to get them out? No. Why would you ever play a game that's built for you to lose at? What the fuck? Like, that's just stupid. They're like, they wouldn't do it. Why should you? Like, hello?
Like manufacturing meaningless jobs. And everybody wants unemployment to go down, so of course they can skim off the side, since nobody wants to be the guy making mass layoffs. So right now I'm hoping Sheriff Chad Bianco wins the primary, with Steve Hilton winning alongside him, since if you aren't aware, California has this stupid concept of a jungle primary, where the governor's race doesn't present the top Democrat versus the top Republican, it's just the top two candidates that get to be on the final ballot. And with all our vote blue no matter who voters and the harvested ballots, we need everything we can to avoid New Scum Part 2. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on the tragic status that is today's reality, hopefully I
W decoy, W decoy. W decoy, hell yeah, decoy, man. Decoy is awesome. Okay. What is this?
A deadly virus outbreak on a ship. To recap, incredibly deadly virus that is 99.9%
Okay, we already saw that. 4 minutes ago. Did they update it?
Outbreak.
For all of us here, we're not just a story. We're not.
They must have taken something out of it. Okay, y'all know what time it is. Why? Where did Fox go? Videos. All right. Okay.
Meanwhile, let's change gears. President Trump is issuing a new national counterterrorism strategy focusing in part on left-wing violent secular groups. It comes at a time when political violence in America is becoming an increasing threat, especially after the latest assassination attempt on President Trump in Washington, D.C. To talk more about this and the change, national counterterrorism strategy expert Morgan Wright. He's the CEO and founder of the National Center for Open
Well, obviously something needs to change. Like, something obviously needs to change.
Cases. Morgan, what changes now?
Brian, what changes is the authorities. You know, as a detective before, you know, working at state and local level, we were limited by things that we could do because we couldn't access federal law or some of those authorities. That's now been unleashed from a counterterrorism standpoint. So you think about the ability for Treasury to go after people the same way they go after members of Hamas or Hezbollah or cartels now. You think about the counterterrorism authorities, the investigation ability for FISA, those you know, the warrants that you can get as long as there's a nexus to somewhere out there. we can't go after people for what they think, but you can start going after people for what they do and apply the entire range of authorities and toolkit that normally was only reserved at the federal level or the intelligence level.
So
if I'm understanding what he's saying, is that if you go online and you threaten somebody and they've had other people go online and threaten people and do it, they can go after you. I think that's what he's trying to put down. If that makes sense.
Here's some of the groups and some of the movements that have caused a stir. Opposition to capitalism, imperialism or colonialism. We hear those chants all the time. They're ridiculous. Support for LGBTQ rights, support for environmental causes or animal rights, adherence to pro-communist, pro-socialist beliefs, or
see, whenever you see the LGBTQ plus A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z, what they're referring to is whenever they want to allow these mentally ill parents turn their children into a different gender and try to make them make the world conform around that. You see, like, no. How about that? How about no? I could get by the support for the environmental cause because Trump did kind of like get rid of the whole electric thing by 2030. But at the same time, nobody could really afford that anyway. So I think that's kind of fair. Maybe they come up with some new ideas for the support for the environment. But at the same time, I'm kind of definitely 50-50 at this point with it. Adherence to pro-communist, pro-socialist beliefs or anti-fascist rhetoric. Yeah, fuck that.
Anti-fascist rhetoric.
Opposition to government authority. You better get used to the government authority. You know why? Because they got the biggest stick in the entire world. Our government has the biggest sticks in the entire world, and they're not scared to use them, and they shouldn't be either.
Opposition to government authority. Now, the thing is, you can believe that, you can get together. They're worried about when it leads to violence, and then Treasury could play a big role, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As we saw with Operation Economic Fury, you know, the counterpart to Epic Fury, you can now apply the entire toolkit that Treasury, I'm telling you, as a detective, we salivated over the ability that the federal government had with IRS and Treasury to go after money, to go after sanctions. This is something now that can now be done that will impact us at the state and local level. This is a huge change. And it's follow the money, right? Follow the money. You don't go after people for ideology. We've got to be careful from a First Amendment standpoint. But when that ideology leads to violence, now they become a target. Now you apply the whole toolkit. And when you disrupt their money, I'm telling you, Brian, most of these groups are not flush with cash. You start disrupting that. You start disrupting their recruiting capability. You can have a huge impact in a very short amount of time.
Don't you believe that a lot of this money comes from our adversaries, Russia, North Korea, China, writing the checks to foment the unrest? They know exactly the type of issues that stir in America.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is the tactics haven't changed, only the tools. The Russians were doing this with some of their student, associations for peace, during the Cold War. So this is nothing new, Brian. But you're right. China, all of our adversaries have a vested interest in ensuring that we have instability and violence and protests here, because if we start taking our eye off the ball.
Remember, guys, an unstable country is a country that can't be in opposition to a foreign power, and that's what they want.
Here for China, guess what? We're not watching Taiwan as closely, so they get something out of this. So, and then you have to look at the role of some of these other NGOs or who's funding these things and start following that money back. Some of these things just don't come from nation states.
Yo, W2 Jules, W2 Jules.
I hear you, Morgan. Thanks so much, Morgan Wright. Appreciate it. Things are going to change, and hopefully we'll get some crackdowns.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube.
Meanwhile, the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports is holding strong, kinda, as the Navy fires upon and disables an Iranian oil tanker trying to break through.
And while Tehran reviews the latest U.S.
They've tried this twice now, huh?
peace proposal, President Trump says a deal could be right around the corner.
Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yanks is live in Tel Aviv with the latest. Trey, good morning.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. We are getting new details on the American proposal to end the war with Iran. The Wall Street Journal reports the new U.S. proposal includes Iran handing over all enriched material, a 20-year ban on enrichment, a declaration that Iran doesn't seek nuclear weapons, Iran dismantling key nuclear facilities, inspections if violations do occur, and a ban on underground nuclear work. Iran's foreign ministry says the regime is still examining the memorandum, but a response is expected in the hours or days ahead. President Trump
he said that he would be doing something by the end of yesterday. What happened there?
Spoke about the prospects.
Big surprise, you're getting the runaround again, Trump. When are you going to stop getting the runaround, man?
On Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Good shape.
Bro.
And now we're doing well. Now we have to get what we have to get. If we don't do that, we'll have to go a big step further. But
you've been saying that for 3 weeks, man.
Said they want to make a deal. We've had very good talks over the last 24 hours, and it's very possible that we'll make a deal.
This comes as we're tracking developments out of the Strait of Hormuz and the Gulf of Oman, where Central Command says an Iranian-flagged vessel attempted to breach the U.S. naval blockade on Wednesday. The tanker was warned multiple times before U.S. forces fired on the ship. The shots came from the 20-millimeter Gatling gun of an FA-18 Super Hornet that took off from the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. As the region waits to see what comes next.
Well, they have to worry about the UAE and Israel whenever they make a deal with America. At the end of the day, they didn't make a deal with the UAE or Israel. They're making a deal with America. If America pulls out of this, they still have to deal with their the people around them. I'll say that.
Israel is continuing its offensive action against Iran's largest proxy, Hezbollah, launching a new strike.
I do think that the UAE is now aware of the terrorism that is in the UAE. And I wouldn't doubt that Israel and the UAE are going to make a deal to remove the terrorism out of the UAE. I wouldn't doubt that for a second. Because, I mean, the UAE is done with Iran as well. I don't see them not coming together and deciding what they're going to do without America being involved. Like, I don't doubt that Trump might make a deal, which, by the way, I think is a total waste of time. Anything that doesn't end with the IRGC being completely removed from power and the current regime being completely removed and taken back over by the Iranians is a total failure of this war, 1,000% in my opinion. Anything that's less than that, we just wasted our time, money, and American lives. And I've got high standards. I don't know about y'all, but I do. And I just think that this is just a piss poor decision on Trump's part. I do think that there's definitely something going on behind closed doors that we don't know about. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna finally decide to take out a bunch of terrorists, you better finish the damn job. Because if you don't, there's a good chance that in the future they will.
Against the group's war-on forces in Beirut overnight.
We are maintaining continuous contact with our friends in the United States. I speak with President Trump almost on a daily basis. My people and his people are in contact on a daily basis, including today. I will also speak with President Trump later tonight.
We should also leave NATO as well. We should leave NATO and make our own organization where countries can pay us to go and defend their waters or fight for something or do something. I feel like that would be way more beneficial for the world than us being part of NATO and sending billions and billions of dollars a year on something that is completely useless.
Between us, and there are no surprises.
I spoke earlier with a senior Israeli official.
NATO is useless to the point where countries like Britain are allowing their Royal Navy to fall into disrepair because they can just expect the U.S. to do it. Like it's not good for any country that America is part of NATO because it makes those other countries weaker because they get so comfortable into their politics that they don't even fund their own military for their own defense. And that's the issue with NATO. I mean, regardless of if they joined in the Iran war or not, the issue with NATO is that America is the one that's having to usually clean up most of the slop anyway, and we're the ones that are having to pay for it. And that's what it's been for a while, and it's long enough. It's long enough.
who indicated the U.S. naval blockade against Iran is getting exponentially worse for the regime, and the domestic pressure is rising for the Iranian government. Guys?
Hey, Trey, do you believe the Operation Freedom that was put in place on Monday was working or not working? And do you think that had a role in why the president pulled it off?
Regional officials say Project Freedom was working, and it was one of the cards that President Trump is holding against the Iranian regime. And he continues to add cards, one official told me, when it comes to the pressure on this regime. One of those cards was Project Freedom, the other, the broader U.S. naval blockade, and also the president's patience when it comes to dealing with the Iranian regime. Iran thought they could wait out President Trump, and ultimately the president turned that playbook on them. And that is what we're seeing right now, and the reason it appears that the Iranians are returning to the negotiating table, and at least according to initial reports, making some key concessions that they were unwilling to make previously.
So, Trey, what does the timeline look like here? Because we've seen Iran delay. And while they're showing an indication to come back to the negotiating table, Iranian state media is already downplaying this latest development.
So the timeline here is looking at a matter of hours.
Damn, it's been so slow today. I haven't had to pull anybody up. Is this politics? Wash your robe. Do you have anything to add to this, RH52925? Do you have anything you want to add to this topic, or do you just here to insult me? Because if you're, you know what, chat hasn't had anybody today. Man, it's a slow day today, boys. It's slow as shit. YouTube really tightening down the tap on me. But that's okay, because we gonna slide on through this. Russia tool, man. Most of your comments are freaking they're completely removed. Why do you keep showing up? Why do you keep showing up here, man? What's wrong with you? Why do you keep showing up? Like, what? Jeez, man. What a generational I'm the tool, man? Come on, bro. I'm the tool? You're acting like a child. This is what I got to deal with. It used to be worse than this, by the way. It used to be way worse than this. I'm not gonna let these polls go for very long. I want to set the poll and be done with this and move on, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time on stupid people today. I just haven't had it in me for a while, and it's kind of a blessing in disguise. If anything, that means we can cover more topics.
Hours or possibly days for the Iranians to respond to this American proposal. A memorandum, we are told, that includes 14 separate points. And you heard some of those from the Wall Street Journal's reporting overnight. But it is a total block of Iran's nuclear ambitions. It would ensure that not only the enriched material is exported from Iran, but also that the country for at least 15 to 20 years couldn't enrich uranium within their country. Now, some of the details are still being discussed, and the Iranians are likely to respond to this U.S. proposal with details of their own. But the bottom line here is that the president is laying out...
Like, sub to the channel. If you're new here, we're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Every single day we're here, boys. Every day.
A very specific path forward. There are two options for the Iranian...
Yeah, go hype the videos. Hype the videos, guys. Y'all have been going crazy with the hyping the videos. I can really see a difference. Y'all have been going crazy with the hyping video stuff. Keep doing it. Y'all are awesome.
Regime. They can choose the pen or they can choose the sword. One would include them signing a good faith agreement that would lead into more detailed negotiations, and the other would be the Americans resuming their bombing campaign against the Islamic Republic.
I don't think America's going to continue bombing Iran at all. It kind of seems to me like whatever big sticks that we had that we wanted to deploy, they're either being blocked or something is going on that is making Trump not do it. I feel like if Trump was going to do it, he would have done it by now. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think that they're going to continue bombing Iran. I will be shocked if they do.
Talk to me about the China piece of this, and how much did the timing of it was delayed, the visit with the president and China, but it's now, coming up really soon. How much did that timeline have to do with this? And how much has this situation between Iran, the United States, and the Straits of Hormuz impacted China economically?
I don't think it's going to be a never-ending war. The thing is that they've only got 60 days because I don't think the Senate's going to allow this to go past 60 days. But at the end of everything, if we have to pull out, Israel has more than enough firepower, and they can also buy military-grade equipment from America that they can use against Iran. Like, Iran is there's nothing left in Iran, dude. Like, their toys have been yeeted and deleted. Their navies under the ocean. Their new coral reefs now. Trump, the environmentalist, helping out the fish. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's over for the Iran regime, the IRGC. I keep saying the Iran regime, but it's not. The Iranian people have been taken over by this terroristic regime in the IRGC. It's not their fault at all that this is happening. And they want to be out of this just as much as everybody else in the Middle East does. Because they all know. I mean,
it's a great question. And we do understand the Chinese are facing serious issues as it relates to the shutdown of the Strait of Hormuz. Remember, around 20% of the world's oil passes through this critical waterway, but the United States just uses a few percentage points of their oil consumption from this part of the world. And so what the president has done here by issuing this naval blockade is actually a favor, not only to the Chinese, but also to European allies. And it's part of the reason that President Trump is calling on other countries to get involved in ensuring that this critical waterway is secure. But when we look at what's happening to the Iranian regime right now, and we step back from this situation as it relates to their nuclear program and the Strait of Hormuz, they are under immense political pressure.
You know what's going to happen? The same thing that's happened for 47 full fucking years. They're going to make a deal with the United States government and continue to do whatever they were doing prior to this. The minute that Trump is no longer in power, because they know that there's a good chance the next president of the United States isn't going to have the stones big enough to drop bombs again. That's exactly what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen, and that's what really sucks about this whole thing.
Domestically, this is a regime that earlier this year saw tens of thousands of people going to separate different cities into the streets of their country. While they were met with live ammunition, they were demonstrating against the poor economic conditions within their country. The U.S. naval blockade has made this problem worse, understanding that the Iranians rely on their oil exports.
I mean, there is a chance that Iran is so shattered from the administration or the regime members being killed so many times that it stays in disarray, and it's just a bunch of mercenary factions, kind of like gaming style, that come out of this, or like a bunch of factions that end up going to war with each other in their own country. But I mean, that's another thing that could happen. But if there's any type of leadership whatsoever that is overarching in that country, I guarantee you that's what's going to happen again. They're just going to resume making nukes as soon as Trump is out of office.
Support their domestic programs. And so this is a situation where the president has leverage and control. And heading into this trip to China next week, it is certainly going to be a major topic of conversation with the Chinese counterparts the president meets with.
Wow, great job, Trey. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Trey.
Thanks, Trey.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now.
They shouldn't negotiate with terrorists, but I don't think Trump. I don't think Trump has the balls that it takes to. I don't think Trump has the balls to do what it takes to win this war the way it should be won. I just don't. I just don't think he has it in him. If he did, he would have went back to bombing infrastructure weeks ago. I just don't think he has it in him. I want him so badly to do what it takes to remove the IRGC, but he's not going to do it. And if he was going to do it, he would have done it by now. And that's the issue. Blue City Mayor.
But first, Seattle's new socialist mayor, Katie Wilson, in the hot seat after a horrific video of a 77-year-old man severely beaten in downtown Seattle goes viral. She's facing heavy scrutiny after freezing the city's expansion of surveillance cameras, the same type of cameras that helped police catch those attackers. Her reason for pausing these surveillance cams? To protect the privacy of immigrants.
No. Yeah. See, what happened is that there was a white man that got his ass fucking completely beat because he's 70 years old. And instead of trying to put up more stuff to make sure that they can catch the guys that do this and put them away, see, what this mayor wants is to put them in handcuffs and then re-release them out to the general population so they can go around and kill more people. That's what they want. I mean, they're not going to say that, but that's what they want.
This is Outnumbered. I'm Emily Compagno here with my co-hosts, Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany. And also joining us today, Kennedy, host of the Kennedy Saves the World podcast, and Josh Ritter, former prosecutor, criminal defense attorney, Fox News contributor, and co-host of the weekly rap sheet on Fox Nation. Now, we have to warn you, please, the footage we're about to show is incredibly graphic.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Caller reported that they recognized him from news coverage of the incident. The Redmond, Washington chief of police is touting the use of technology at nabbing their suspects, saying this arrest is the direct result of strong collaboration between agencies and the vigilance of our community. By combining real-time technology with focused investigative work, we are able to identify suspects quickly and hold violent offenders accountable. Last week, Mayor Wilson was asked about rolling back these cameras, but her team interrupted.
People in that community who are concerned that there's been rising gun violence and that there should be more surveillance cameras and that kind of thing. That's obviously been an issue that you weighed in on. Does that change it? Does that change?
I don't understand this whole, what is it, like the security state or something like that? Like camera state or something? I don't know how the fuck they say it. Let me tell you something. The United States government has the ability to look inside of your house using a camera on your laptop and also using a satellite. I don't think that a couple more cameras on the street corner is going to be a bad thing for the community. I'm sorry.
Your perspective at all?
Let's keep it on. Yeah, let's keep it on the top of this event. Thanks.
But does that change your perspective at all on the issue of surveillance cameras based on what you went through on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, but let's keep it on topic, okay?
I believe that CCTV cameras have an important role to play in our public safety system, and we also have to be very careful to make sure that our data storage, security, sharing practices don't make that system vulnerable to misuse and abuse, whether that's by federal immigration enforcement or by other bad actors.
Josh, the only use and abuse I saw were those two wastes of flesh that attacked an elderly man. And when she talks about who they are trying to protect, I'm not quite sure why protection of her constituents isn't A, a priority, or B, on the agenda, as her staff said.
Yeah, this is untethered progressive politics, but it's also incredibly dangerous for the reason that you just point out. She's talking about trying to protect vulnerable communities. Well, where do you think this crime is taking place? Where do you think they're putting these cameras to try to protect these people? She talks about how it seems she's worried about these cameras exploiting those communities. We have no evidence of that.
That doesn't even make any fucking sense, man. What?
This is just her argument being made. What we do have evidence of, though...
What, so you mean to tell me that security cameras that are being put up on light posts are racist? Is that what I'm hearing? First it was the voter thing, now it's this?
Is them solving crimes by use of these cameras. These cameras are not being placed in some sort of quiet...
I'm sorry, but if you go around beating old people, you should probably be in jail. I don't really care what race, religion, ethnicity you are. If you're going around beating on old men or old women, or for that matter, anybody in public, you need to be in jail. You need to be turning big rocks into little rocks. That's what you need to be doing for the rest of your life. That's it. No exception. I don't care what color you are. I don't give a fuck about that. The bad people doing bad things, well, you see what had happened was we already have 70 different people of the same skin color. We can't really, fuck you. Put them in jail.
Residential neighborhood where they're spying on people. They're being placed in high crime areas.
Spying on people. Oh, God. Give me a break.
The McDonald's where this took place has been nicknamed by that local community as McStabbies.
Someone in chat said that too.
That's what they're trying to protect people from, these vulnerable communities that she's so concerned with. That's what they're having to deal with, and that's why these cameras are so important.
Kennedy, you and I both lived in Seattle for many years, and it personally just...
I used to go to the gym right around the corner from there.
Nice. Did you hang out at McStabby's?
I did. That's how it got the name.
It breaks my heart to see how quickly the downward spiral has occurred, and how clearly the vulnerable, the residents there, the elderly, the underserved communities, that these talking heads on the city council and the mayors, the succession of mayors, have sort of purported to represent.
Succession. I mean, if you call importing a voter base to stay in power a succession, I mean, I guess.
But anything but is actually protecting them. We have seen horrific crimes. Remember the dog walker that when carjacking got killed under the wheel, she was run over in addition to the dogs in front of all of the neighborhood. But, oh, that was a crime of poverty. I mean, it's sickening.
Crime of poverty. What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing, bro? Crime of poverty. What the fuck? That is crazy.
To see how they treat the crimes there.
Yeah, and that's my problem with her is the why.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with her on the what. And
I do. I think that she's stupid. She's dumb. The fuck? Sorry, but I don't really care about colors of skins. What I care about is people that are committing heinous crimes getting away with it. That's what I care about.
All right, when we hear about sanctuary states and pro-sanctuary governors,
You know what? I actually have a rebuttal to that.
it's important that we get. All right, when we hear about sanctuary states and pro-sanctuary governors,
Treason. That's what I think of. Whenever I hear sanctuary city, I think treason. Somebody needs to go to jail right now. That's exactly what I think of.
it's important that we get really specific about whom they're protecting. People like 32-year-old honor student, I'm joking, Jose Ignacio Bonilla Garcia. He's an illegal from Honduras, accused now of dragging an unconscious man behind a New York dumpster and raping him. Now,
oh my God, what is wrong with these states?
When the man woke up in the middle of the attack, prosecutors say the suspect beat the victim with a wooden plank. He was captured on a bus later on in Texas heading toward the border. Oh, now Bonilla Garcia wants to leave the country? He was already deported three times and came back.
They see, just why we gotta buy Little St. James Island, and we gotta put these people that keep doing this on Little St. James Island, and then we have the death races, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys, the U.S. could capitalize on it.
But New York wants to protect illegals.
You can spend that $3 million it costs to buy Little St. James Island and to build the property on it, and spend that into billions.
Which is why Kathy Hochul is doubling down on sanctuary policies. Border Czar Tom Homan's had enough and is promising to flood the state with ICE aid.
Tom Homan, dude, show them no mercy. Show them no mercy.
Agents, he's with me now. Border Czar Hochul. I want you to.
I saw all them people crying about how Minneapolis the ICE agents were being. Oh, they're too aggressive. Hell no. More aggression. More.
Listen closely to what Kathy Hochul said in response to your promise to do more. Watch.
All I'll say to Mr. Homan is that Donald Trump himself said he would not send a surge of ICE agents to the state of New York unless I ask.
No one cares about what you think or feel. What Trump should do is do it anyway, because that's what it takes to fix the broken ass economy that you guys have made. If they need to surge a bunch of ICE agents in New York to get rid of all the people that are doing the heinous kind of shit and then fleeing out of the country through Texas, then maybe it's time for there to be a massive flood of ICE agents. But he's smiling too, bro. He's smiling. He's smiling. How often do you see Tom Homan smile, dude?
A surge of ICE agents to the
Look
state
at him
of New York
smiling.
unless I ask. I'm not asking.
The only other time he's smiling, dude. He's happy. He's like, oh. The only other time I've seen Tom Homan smile was whenever he talks about the investigation of Ilhan Omar. And it makes me think of beautiful bliss things in our future.
Tom, she says she's not asking, so essentially butt out.
Well, Governor Hochul, I'm not asking either.
I said it, we're going to do it. You know, she wants to sign legislation. She supports this legislation. It's going to lock us out of jails. It's going to end 287G agreements. And it's going to prevent us from arresting a criminal alien in safety and security of a jail.
It blows my mind that these mayors are able to even put up a fight to the federal government. Guys, y'all already tried this, and y'all lost. What the hell is going on here?
We have partnerships in New York, you know, throughout the state. Not everywhere, but she wants to end the partnerships we currently have, which means now we got to send a whole team to look for a criminal that we could have arrested in the safety and security of a jail, which is safer for the officers, safer for the alien, certainly safer for the community. So you're forcing us into the neighborhoods to find this person, which means since we lost the efficiencies of the jails that you want to lock us out of, now we got to...
I already kind of knew New York was going to be a problem. I did. Which is why I'd imagine that's the reason why they've put it off for so long. But at the end of the day, you know, time to get the job done, boys.
Send a whole team out there to find this person. So, of course, we're going to increase manpower a lot. And not only that, she says she wants to protect the migrant communities. Really? Because now we arrest an illegal alien. We can't rent a bed from any of the sheriffs in New York State. So what are we going to do? We're going to arrest that illegal alien. We're going to fly them to Texas, Arizona, to one of our detention facilities there, away from their families, away from their attorneys. This is what we have to do.
Is this? Do you maybe have any counter arguments for anything that we're bringing up? Or are you just here to, you know what? I don't even think you're still here. So what I'm going to do, if you have some counter argument, hold on, wait a minute. Let me, hold on, wait a minute. If you have a counter argument for anything that we're covering, I would recommend that you type it out while you're on the skid row, as it were. Hold on. BAN, question mark. Start poll. $5, $5. I watch you almost every day, periodically throughout the morning. Just wanted to say thank you. No, dude, thank you. Thank you, Charles. You're awesome, bro. Keep being you. And if you're new here, please sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Please stick around. Just dropping by and leaving a like is more than enough. Check out the channel membership. That also does wonders. But W. Charles Jenkins. W. This guy. I didn't think he was going to type back. I didn't expect him to. That's why we're kind of going to move on from this as quick as possible. I don't want to sit here and wait on this idiot to do anything. They called us incels. I mean, whenever you enter a chat just to say a name to hold up the entire thing and then not even bother saying anything after, it's just somebody trying to hold up the screen. That's all.
And
they're just trying to say stupid shit and leave.
Going to do it. They're not going to stop us. They can put all the roadblocks they want, but we're going to do this job.
Well, legally, I know there are appeals here to what they're trying to do, but they're trying, so people understand this, prevent ICE from actually operating in public, most public places. So jails, courthouses. But
90% is
kind of a constitutional question, whether you can interfere with someone's, really, a freedom of association, freedom of movement of federal immigration officials. That's not how things roll in our society, but they're going to push it, and I think, Tom, they want to create another...
The issue with the whole mass surveillance argument, and I get what you're saying, you're not on blast and you're not going to get banned for saying this. I get standing on that hill. But what you should realize is that we used technology via satellite that showed us where the Ayatollah was in between 13 layers of concrete above his bunker, and that's where we killed him. If you think for a second that the United States government can't look inside of your house, regardless of the security cameras that are out or not, let's be honest with ourselves. We've known for a long time that they can take control of your camera on your laptop and look through your camera into your house. You don't think that that was back when Edward Snowden You don't think that technology's been refined? I mean, let's be honest here. They can already do that. They're just not telling us. You can't really do anything about it. It's just one of the things. I don't know. It's not really anything you can do about it. Like, you can be mad about it, sure. But, like, at the end of the day, there wouldn't be a country without the United States government. I mean, you wouldn't be able to... I mean, think about it this way. If communism uses it to kill people, I'd rather be in a country where it uses it to find bad guys. That's my honest opinion. I'd rather them utilize it in a place like America than in a place like China. That's how I see it. They're going to do it whether we like it or not, but I would much rather know that it's happening in America than China.
Summer of Love situation with more protests, get people hopped up in the streets,
well, I was going
and see if they can roll this right into the midterms. That's what I think this is all about in the end.
CNBC stock alert.
Well, we're going to enforce the law regardless. And, you know, she wants to put fear in the migrant community. She wants to get American people to turn against ICE because she talks about stay out of the churches, stay out of the hospitals, stay out of the schools. I want her to give me one example. I want one example anywhere throughout the United States since President Trump's been in the Oval Office. Give me one example anywhere where ICE has
doing pretty good, man. I hope you're doing pretty good, too. It's a beautiful day to be an American. Let me tell you what. Every day that I wake up, I think to myself, I'm happy that I'm in the best country in the world. I do. And I imagine there's a lot of people in chat that are proud to be Americans, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their religion. It's a beautiful day in America, brother.
Elementary school.
And that goes for anyone living in countries that they love to be in. You know, everyone's patriotic, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can be patriotic for every country, and I'm sure they all say the same thing, that their country is the best country in the world. And that's fine. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a great day to be alive, brother.
Just arrested somebody in church. It's just a false narrative. They're trying to scare not only the legal immigrant community, they're trying to turn the American people against ICE. The only people that violate...
They already do that. Your concern is change of political ideology and it being used for malicious means against citizens to infringe on their rights. They already do that. You don't even realize they're doing it, do you? Look at legacy media. Look at Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. They do that already. You go out in one of these quote-unquote sanctuary cities, you're going to see a bunch of astroturfed protesters. They're doing it already. You say something that alienates somebody on the left and they send the FBI to your house, and then they send the FBI to your friends to tell them what you did. But they don't do that to the right. I mean, to the left. They're doing it already, man. That's the shitty part about it. They're already doing that. Legacy media is the first example I could give. You see all these other TV shows that, for example, BBC News released during January 6th, the insurrection, released a press conference or a speech that Trump gave that was edited in such a way that made it seem like Trump wanted the Jan 6th insurrection to happen. You know what happened when Trump got into office? He sued the piss out of them and the information came out about it. It's already happening.
Sanctuary of the church.
Think about all the teachers that are marching out students into the middle of the streets and losing them.
Lemon in that group. ICE does a professional job, and we're going to do it in New York. She says she supports, I've seen her 100 times saying, I support, ICE targeting criminals. You can't square that and kick us out of the jails. You can't square that and kick us out of Rikers Island. You can't square that and end our partnerships on 287G with some of the biggest jails in that state.
Now, CNN correspondents are now saying that ICE is changing its approach, Tom. Watch.
We are seeing less of those sweeping raids that we saw last year and more of that targeted, quiet approach to immigration enforcement. But of course, that doesn't.
You know why? Because the cities are realizing that they have no power over the federal government. That's why. The minute that J.D. Vance went down to Minneapolis and told them that you're gonna start helping the ICE agents, it all stopped. And you know why it all stopped? Because you didn't have government officials trying to disenfranchise the federal ICE agents that are there to do their damn job. They're not riot police. That's why they need the local police to get involved. That's why they flooded Minneapolis with a bunch of ICE agents, is because they needed to have arresting crews for the arrest. So they had to have a targeted group of ICE. They have a group of agents, ICE agents that were there to target the illegal criminal that was there. And then they had to have ICE agents around those ICE agents to arrest and keep protesters back. But now that the local police have realized that they don't have to follow and cause massive amounts of problems for the federal agents, they can do this and then get up out of the state the way it's supposed to be done. Like, ICE agents aren't riot police, guys. They're federal law enforcement agents that are trained in the dispatching and removal of illegal aliens that are here, that have committed violent criminal acts. Like, they're here to get them out. It's crazy.
That it's only public safety and national security threats that are being detained. It is also a lot of others who don't have criminal history.
So, Tom, MAGA wants mass deportations. That's what President Trump ran on. They want it ramped up, not ramped down. And I know there's a lot going on with that, but that's what people want. But she's insinuating that innocent people now are being targeted, but more quietly.
No, bottom line, mass deportation, what they're going to get. I talk to Mark Wayne Mullen every day. We have a strategy. Numbers are down slightly because the government was shut down. DHS was shut down. The officers are getting paid, but people do the targeting. The smart people who run these databases help us target where to find people that want to be found. That's all been unpaid. But look, I've been working.
Infidel. It's always up after. It's always up. If you're new here, please sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So please show up, hit that like button. If you got to move on, that's okay. But the stream will always be up. If for whatever reason it gets taken down on YouTube, it'll be on everything else. I live stream to Rumble, Kick, Twitch, X. I live stream to everything, guys. So
we got a strategy. New York's going to be one of them. Look, and we're going to flood the zone in New York. So we have to. We have to arrest criminal public safety threats.
My favorite thing is that Obama gave oh my God, Holman. He gave Holman a medal. Like,
the numbers before the show, we've already arrested over 6,100 illegal alien criminals and taken them off the streets of New York, and we're going to keep doing it. But look,
yes, sir.
We're going to arrest non-criminals, even though President Trump is prioritizing public safety threats, national security threats. If you look at the numbers right now, about 60% of everybody we're arresting is a criminal. The other 40% are not. I think that's a good percentage. I think that's.
I hate to say this, but if you're in the country illegally, you're a criminal. I don't even understand how we can tiptoe around that. You're breaking the law by being here. I can't tell you how many people are like, but they haven't done anything wrong. They are. They're breaking the law. How can you trust somebody is going to do anything in good faith when they couldn't even get to America in good faith? That doesn't make any damn sense. Like, them being here as not an immigrant, as an illegal, they are breaking the law. Emphasis on the word illegal immigrant. Like, what the hell do you mean?
Better percentage than 40% criminal and 60% non-criminal, but everybody's on the table. And here's what Kathy Hochul is going to get in New York. When you force us in the community to find a bad guy, and we will find them, many times we're with others that may be in the country illegally, but not a target, not a criminal threat, not a national security threat. They may have been here for 20 years, but guess what? They're coming too, because they're in the country illegally. We're not going to tell ICE to turn a blind eye to the oath they took or ignore the laws passed by Congress that we get appropriated to enforce.
Exactly.
So she's going to enforce more collateral arrests. She's going to enforce non-criminal arrests. I'm certainly okay with that. We're going to lose the efficiency of the jails, and that's what you get in return. It's not a threat. It's a valid response for her taking away the efficiency policies and the safety of the jails. We got to send more agents there to keep New York safer and keep our officers safer.
Absolutely.
I mean, that video, the guy being dragged behind the dumpster, and I mean, this is worse. It gets worse and worse. Tom, thank you so much for joining us.
That's fucked. It's awful. That's awful, by the way. Like, Jesus, man.
President Trump pressuring Iran, telling Fox he thinks a deal to end the conflict could be reached within a week as U.S. negotiators await Iran's
Man, we've been hearing that for weeks now, man.
response to the latest proposal. Could come today. We'll see. Welcome to a brand new hour of
Opening fire on an Iranian tanker trying to breach the naval blockade. It did not work.
That's how you know they are desperate. They are desperate to get those tankers, man. They are desperate to get those tankers through that blockade.
That huge ship was stopped in its tracks at sea.
Meanwhile, the president remains laser focused on Iran's nuclear program, making that very clear yesterday at the White House.
This is very simple. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Amen to that.
As tough as they are, we want to keep them alive. We want to keep all of you alive. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and they won't. And they've agreed to that, among other things.
All right, new hour begins now. Let's start in Dubai with Lucas Tomlinson with the reporting duties yet again there. And Lucas, hello.
Good morning, Bill. If that Iranian tanker had been full of oil, there would have been no rudder to take out because it would have been below the waterline. It's the first time in history an F-18 Super Hornet has taken out a tanker going to guns to do it. And U.S. Central Command out with a statement about the incident saying, quote, American forces issued multiple warnings and informed the Iranian-flagged vessel it was in violation of the U.S. blockade. After Hazan, that's what the ship was called, crew failed to comply with repeated warnings. U.S. forces disabled the tanker's rudder. Hazan is no longer transiting to Iran. So the F-18 went to guns, raking this unloaded Iranian oil tanker's rudder while trying to run the blockade en route to Iran. We don't know where she came from right now. It's not the first unique kill in history. Recall that F-22 that took out the Chinese spy balloon off the coast of South Carolina a few years ago. Now, that Super Hornet launched from the 4-acre flight deck of the USS Abraham Lincoln on station in the Arabian Sea, enforcing the blockade. There are 3 squadrons of Rhinos, as Super Hornets are also called, aboard Lincoln. Top Hatters, Black Aces, and Vigilant. Hormuz after the French sent its only aircraft carrier through the Suez Canal and into the Red Sea. So as we await Iran's response to the American proposal to have Iran scrap its nuclear program, hand over all of its enriched uranium, and open the Strait of Hormuz, it appears China wants a piece of the negotiations, hosting Iran's foreign minister 1 week before President Trump heads to Beijing. So right now, there's more than 1,500 ships that remain stuck in the Persian Gulf, many loaded with oil and fertilizer. Typically, about 140 ships transit the Strait of Hormuz each day, Bill. Today, it's only a few hulls. Bill?
Okay, Lucas.
I mean, I don't know why. Trump also put Operation Freedom on hold to make this deal with Iran. Why? Why did they stop ferrying tankers through? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, they secured the strait, but now they've locked it down again? That just doesn't make any sense.
Thank Lucas Tomlinson leading our hour there in Dubai. Thank you, sir.
As the U.S. awaits a response from Tehran, Iran's nuclear program remains a key issue. Brian Hook, former U.S. Special Representative for Iran, is here. Let me just tee it up. Of course, we want all of your expertise, but this is from the Wall Street Journal editorial board on nuclear power restrictions. The president has the cards to reject a poor counteroffer as the strikes in June set back Iran's nuclear program, and the U.S. blockade has the regime on an unforgiving clock. The task in any deal is to secure full nuclear dismantlement. And I guess we are awaiting right now the Iranians to come back. It's hard to tell who we're even communicating with.
I mean, all they have is a cardboard cutout on stage, so I don't know. I don't even think they know anymore. I mean, shit, they sent J.D. Vance over there to waste his time, and they sat there at the table to try and make a deal, and it was completely useless. And I said prior to them sending J.D. that it was going to be a waste of time, because he even said that they threw away like an AI-made, like a treaty deal that he just threw in the garbage. Are we even fighting anybody anymore? Is that the reason why we're not bombing them anymore? Is there just nobody left to bomb? Is that why we haven't been doing anything? Is there like just some troll in Iran somewhere that's like hacking accounts to make it seem like it's them? Like what's going on?
Would you trust that whoever says whatever they're going to say is going to be accurate?
That's a great question, Dana. With the Iranian regime, you never quite know what you're going to get. I mean, you could be sitting across from the foreign minister of a normal country, and that person could speak with authority on behalf of the government. But in this case, Abbas Araghchi, the foreign minister who you showed earlier meeting with President Xi, it's very hard to know how much power he has or influence with the supreme leader. On top of that, the Iranian regime is talking amongst themselves with pen and paper. It's taking a long time to get a response back because they're not on their cell phones, they're not in the same room. So diplomacy is taking a long time. To the point that you made, Dana, about like the Wall Street Journal, I think President Trump has amassed the economic and military leverage that he needs to get a deal to end Iran's nuclear program. And Iran now faces this choice between diplomacy or escalation.
Brian, it's been reported that
They don't know. They don't know who the hell is alive. All we've seen is cardboard cutouts and old images, old videos of the new supreme leader. We don't even know if this dude's alive. Like, we don't know where he's at. Some part of me thinks that maybe he's already dead. And that's the reason why they're having such a hard time trying to figure out, who to talk to. Like maybe it's not even maybe it's not a treaty problem. Maybe it's there is nobody in charge right now problem.
They would get a period of time. I don't know if it's 5 years or 10 years or 12 or 15, and I don't even know if that's acceptable or not. But
I don't think it is. I think that the IRGC needs to go. That's what I think. The IRGC needs to do the unconditional surrender. They have proven to the rest of the world that they are not willing to play ball game with any country, even in the Middle East. Like every country around them in the Middle East, other than the terrorist organizations, are against them. Nobody wants to play ball with Iran because they're a terrorist regime. They've been funding terrorism for years, 47 years throughout the entire Middle East. I mean, they're using terrorist organizations like Hezbollah and Hamas to fire missiles out of cities like the UAE, I think it's the UAE, and places like Israel are being forced to bomb the UAE in order to get rid of the terrorists that are there because they're so ingrained in every single city and country around them. They have no choice. Like it's crazy how you can bomb a foreign country and they're just as mad about it as you are, but they're not even mad at each other because of it. They're mad at the one country that's doing it. The IRGC needs to go.
He's the IRGC, and his name is Ahmad Vahidi. And a lot of us here in the U.S. are
Well, he need to go on and stick his damn head up out of whatever hole he's in so we can blow it up. Like, it's obvious this guy might not, it's just biding time to do whatever the hell it is they're doing over there. Like, what is...
with him, but the former leader of the IRGC was taken out. And when you talk about the ability to communicate, it was only a month ago where a group of these leaders were together and they were hit by the U.S. and the Israelis. And they were like meeting under trees, literally. So these people don't want to get in the same room yet again because they could be the next one.
Boots on the ground operation in Iran would be Afghanistan X-10. No. You see, you're not picking up what I'm saying. You don't send boots on the ground. You see, you got to treat that country like we treated Japan. You see, when we fought Japan, they had kamikaze pilots. They submitted some poku. They did themselves in when they were losing ground on the battlefield. They would unhitch grenades and run at American soldiers to blow themselves up. You don't do boots on the ground with a civilization like that. You crack the power of the sun over their fucking civilization and turn it into rubble. And you keep doing that until they submit. See, I don't believe in boots on the ground because we don't have to do that anymore. That's what Cavalier soldiers did back in the heyday whenever they were building America. We haven't had to build on America in over like what 30 we haven't had to build on America in a long fucking time. Okay, we don't have to do that. Whenever we have the power to bomb something and turn the sky blue, like in the videos that I've seen, why the hell aren't we doing more of that? Trump was going to bomb their infrastructure and bridges, but he didn't. Why? Bomb them anyway. Just bomb them. Bomb them into dust. And then what we could do is we could economically help them build back up into a prosperous city once the IRGC submits. The Iranians want this just as much as the Americans and the Israelis and the UAE wants. We all want the same thing, the removal of the IRGC, because those are the problem people. Get rid of them.
Ones to go. Would you accept a period of time on the nuclear program that would end the conflict and bring it to a resolution, knowing that window will close?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. If you're dealing with a civilization that is willing to, hurt themselves and its citizens, you realize that this occupied country, Iran, is being led by a bunch of people that are ripping their children out of their households and forcing them to fight at 12 years old in a war that not even the parents want to be a part of. And if the parents fight back, like what happened during the peaceful protests that Iran had, they get genocided 45,000 strong and then some. And then they make the family members pay for the bullets to collect their loved ones. You don't make peace deals with these guys. You blow them up. I'm sorry, but if the person that led this fight isn't willing to do that or wasn't mentally prepared enough that is what may end up having to happen, just like Japan, then you started this war as a failure.
At some point down the road.
I think
and it matters because they would do the same to the rest of the world. The minute that the IRGC get their hands on enough enriched uranium to make nukes and ICBMs, they will detonate. They absolutely fucking will. When they were getting their asses handed to them from day one with Epic Fury and the Roar of the Lion, which was Israel, they immediately attacked all their allies. They sent drones into buildings and hotels. And then they immediately plugged up the Strait of Hormuz and even affected their own allies for their own gains. They killed their own people to stay in power. You don't think that they wouldn't detonate nukes over other civilizations to keep them in terror? I wouldn't doubt that the reason why they wanted nukes is so they could take the Strait of Hormuz and make that a way for them to make mass amounts of money and use the, we have nukes now, you can't do anything scenario. No, dude, you can't, no.
Could have is a period of time for diplomacy. Maybe it's 30 days where Iran opens the strait and there is some opportunity for both sides to get the strait open. And then during this 30-day period, you essentially, the president still maintains...
And there's that. If you don't change anything and it's the same outcome, you've wasted time, money, and American lives. And that's the thing, is like, we're all going to look like idiots because of one man's decision.
As military and economic leverage, but that you then negotiate a deal that would end Iran's nuclear program and its missile program. You were never going to get there without this kind of leverage that
More
President
Iran
Trump
stuff.
has created. If talking nicely with this regime worked, they would have solved it under President Clinton. But this challenge has eluded every single president since Bill Clinton, Iran's nuclear program. So I think the president is in a great position with this naval blockade. Iran is facing an economic cliff right now. They just had massive protests with 5 million people in January that they're very worried about reigniting. And so I think if you get some period where the strait is opened and you start negotiations to end the nuclear program, that could be a very good path forward.
Brian, could you just give us 30 seconds on your thoughts in regards to the meeting with Xi next week that Trump will have in Beijing?
Well, Iranian oil and oil flowing through the Gulf matters a lot more to China and President Xi than it does to the United States.
Exactly. We've given these guys so much time to come to the table. When we were over in Venezuela, snapping up Maduro and putting his ass in a New York City prison, we gave them that entire time to come to the table. We gave them time when we got there to come to the table. We're giving them time now to come to the fucking table. We've given these guys so much time and wasted so much money on waiting for them to come to the table with something that's worth a shit. Why? It's obvious they want to continue doing what they want to do. They want to make nukes so they can terrorize the rest of the world and detonate nukes over civilizations so that way they can maintain power, just like they treat their own people, their own Iranians. Why the fuck would you expect anything to be different? They've shown time and time again, even when facing imminent defeat, that they're willing to hurt other people that weren't even involved with this in order to push their own goals. Like, no, dude, no.
They have a huge stake in getting this strait open. I've always believed that there is an opportunity to work with the Chinese to have them pressure the Iranians to make better decisions. Like, there's one thing we can't accept is for Iran to economically blackmail the world by putting a toll booth right there.
No, I'm talking about Iran. We've given Iran so much time to come to the table and lay down their arms, but they just won't do it.
On the Strait of Hormuz.
But yeah, America did snap up Maduro, and you know, it's been a great time.
If they charged $1 million a tanker, they'd be making $140 million a day. And so that's not in the interest of China or anybody in the world. I think with this summit coming up, there's an opportunity to maybe engage China in the direction of helping to end this.
What's interesting about that, Brian, is that China is going to say it's not our war, but it is our oil.
Yeah.
And it has to be resolved. Thanks for coming back. It's great to get
Love
your
seeing you.
perspective. Yeah. Brian Hook. Thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News.
Hey, if you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So please show up and hit like. Please sub to the channel. It helps out. It helps get more like-minded people together. Go hype up videos as well. There's a function on YouTube. Apparently, if you have your cell phone, you can go to long-form content that's being published, and you can slide left on the comment section on your phone below a standard video. You can't do it on shorts or live streams, but you can slide left on the comments and you can hype videos up. It helps the video get more views and more like-minded people to join us, so please do that. Check out the channel membership. Every little bit helps, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, but he's always begging for money. Yeah, it's because I got to support myself. I'm sorry. I have to support myself. I don't know what to tell you. It's my job. But yeah, so please do that. W chat, W channel members, W donos, and the biggest thing that you can do to help is just by doing that. You don't even have to pay for channel memberships or donate. If you don't have it, just going and hyping up videos and showing up and hitting like on videos and leaving comments, that does wonders for all the videos. Doing that pushes the videos to higher viewership and gets more people involved. We also have a Discord. Check out the Discord. I'm like I said, I'm here every single day, so it's a fun time, bro. Get a job. Trump, best president ever. Get a job. This is my job. I make money off of this. And you know why I make money off of this? Is because I keep saying all the stuff that I just said. every stream. That's why I make money off of it. It's a business strategy, guy. The fuck? That's how it works. Oh, dude, fuck that. Farm them, the LOL. Like teaching a fish to ride a bike. I didn't call him a name. Let's see. Okay, what do we got here, guys? Is there even anything else? Fox News highlights. A look at the life legacy of CNN founder. I don't give a fuck about. Why the fuck would I care about that? What? And Obama has lost touch with reality. I mean, let's be honest here. Is that surprising? Not really. That's 42 minutes. I'm not watching that. Fuck you. I think that's kind of it for the politics stuff today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But we do have body cam footage. Because that's what it's all about. There's nothing like making fun of a Karen at the end of the day, boys. Child almost drowns after mom leaves beach. What the fuck? Are you... What the fuck? What do we want to do here? I don't want to do this one because this one might violate the firearms policy. I don't want to deal with that. Is this one? Oh, this is members only, so we got to do this one. Okay, well, I guess that decision is made.
She's not to go to the hospital. She's annihilated. You have another son with
W Midwest Safety. Hell yeah, Midwest Safety. By the way, I do politics every day. So if that was kind of the political window. Besides, we're probably gonna roll up out of here any minute now. So well, at the end of this video. So if you want to come back tomorrow, I'll be covering more politics and more breaking news. So,
How old is he?
but we're gonna do body cam and then roll up out.
Look for him, man.
W cheater chatter.
What's he wearing? What's he wearing? What's he wearing?
Hold on.
He's here.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Did you guys get my nephew from the stand?
I don't know where your nephew is. Who's your nephew? Where's the nephew's dad? Mom is here. No,
Mom. That's your brother.
Ma'am, get up first. Come over to our car. Walk with the officer there.
I don't want to watch this one. This one sucks. I don't want to watch that one. What else is there? It doesn't look like she's going to get arrested. I was hoping for a Karen, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. What else do we have? Simple traffic stop turns into citywide chaos. Ooh. Oh, I love police chases, man. I love police chases. Please give me a police chase.
May 14th,
is this a police chase?
Oh,
it's a police chase. Let's go, boys. We got a police chase. Let's go.
Subaru with expired tags passes by, but this routine stop is about to escalate far beyond a typical encounter, putting multiple lives at risk.
Are you okay, ma'am?
I'm shaking up.
Okay, were you in your car?
Yeah, I was in my car.
Go ahead. Traffic stop. Planet Fitness parking lot. I'll get you a plate in a second. It's temp tag.
Dude, he's driving a Subaru? What the fuck? Guy's from Mars, man.
Howdy.
I know I'm expired.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yeah.
homeless with the cat in the car right now.
Okay. You got your ID on you?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's just expired by, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, we're home. I'm homeless. Been homeless at that time. Yeah, I'm trying, hoping we can shower.
Where's that?
Planet Fitness. My brother's going to send me a screenshot of his QR code. Hopefully get us in there to shower.
All right, I appreciate it. Do you have your insurance with you, Mr. Montgomery? You got your ID with you, ma'am?
No, my ID got stolen.
What's your social? What's that?
Talking to the cat.
Oh.
Ma'am.
What's your social, ma'am?
I don't know by heart, but I can get my social security card.
Yeah, that'll work too. Any firearms in the car while I'm speaking with you, Mr. Montgomery?
No, no.
Okay.
I don't have no weapons. I mean, well, a pocket knife.
The cat's not going to jump out, is it?
Yeah, he will.
Can't find your social right now. We'll just go with your name and date of birth.
Stacy Montgomery.
I'll be back with you in a minute.
42-year-olds, you know, that don't know the social.
She's 42 years old.
She's hiding something, or she's got warrants or something like that.
Hey, just keep an eye on them. All right, male driver is the listed owner. Still working on trying to figure out who the female passenger is.
Did you find her or no?
No.
So she got the social? She found it?
You see if she found it. I'm going to try a different way of finding her.
You able to find that social or no?
I'm trying to help him find insurance.
There's a cat in the car. Is that going to be a problem? I don't know who she is yet, so I'm still working on it.
Why don't you keep looking for your social, see if you can find that, okay, so we can get yours?
How the hell you homeless? You ain't got no damn home and you got a damn cat, bro. What? Anyone else see a problem? Like you calling his mother? What?
Hello?
Mom,
Hey.
I need you to send me a picture of my insurance. I'm pulled over right now.
Why'd you get pulled over? Speeding?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on a
I
minute.
haven't even been told.
She hasn't been able to find it?
Okay, hold on. I hope it don't hang up.
You haven't been able to find it, ma'am?
Oh, not yet. Sorry.
Does your phone work when it's not connected to the car?
What do you mean?
Like, if I ask you guys to step out, will it work while she's outside the car?
What do you mean ask me to step out? What did I even get pulled over for?
For the expired license plates, which you said you were aware of?
Yeah, and I'm gotta get that fixed. I understand that.
Yeah, no problem. I can't find her information, so that's why I was going to ask you guys to step out of the vehicle.
You see how our car looks? Like,
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
see.
Come and go. And are you even legally allowed to step?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Because of the tag?
What's that?
Because of the tag?
Am I legally allowed to ask you to step out?
Me? No. Her. I know you can tell me to step out.
Yeah, I can tell both people.
Yeah, but you're asking me.
I can kind of fit you.
I kind of feel like at this point they should just put spike strips in front of cars. If you're a cop and you pull somebody over, I feel like at this point they should just put spike strips in front of the cars and have them like automatically deployed like right up underneath the car wheel. So that way if they decide to take off, then they'll automatically run them over. Like, how is that not a thing? Like, you could even put them like underneath the car so the back wheels get flattened. But how is that not a thing already?
Right now, I'm asking,
Right.
in a nice,
At the
professional.
moment, I'm kind of feeling like all these cops are here for what? Like, what is
Sure.
going on right now?
Well, I have a backup officer, and
There's 7 cops here.
there's not 7 cops. There's 3 cops and a ride-along who's a college student. So 3 cops, not 7.
I don't even know what I did.
Okay, you're not wearing your seatbelt. So
Yo, my guy, dude, my guy, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm allowed to identify you. It's buckled behind you. You gave me a name and a birth date, ma'am. It's not
Just
coming
like
back to
that. That's all you got to do. You don't even have to do anything else. That's all you got to do. Just something like that.
anybody.
Well, I don't know why. That's who I am.
Well,
That's who I
most
am.
people at the age of 41 would know their social security number.
Most people work and I don't.
I'm asking you both to exit the vehicle, roll the
I'm
window
just
up.
gonna kick that over there, right? Just get right up underneath that wheel, right there.
Exit the vehicle.
Roll the window up.
Yeah, so your cat doesn't get out, dude.
I'm saying, why am I being asked to remove myself from my home?
It doesn't matter. It's still a motor vehicle,
Yeah, I
okay?
understand.
I know you're sleeping in it. I understand that you're telling me you're homeless, but it's still a motor vehicle. I can ask you to exit, which I'm doing that right now. So right now is me asking. So I'm asking you to exit the motor vehicle so I can figure out who she is. I'm going to have my partner over here run his canine around your vehicle. Okay? That's why I'm asking you, okay? But I need to identify who she is, okay? You're not helping your case right now, but right now is an ask, okay? I don't want to get to the tell and I don't want to get to the make portion, so I'm asking you. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to be cool.
Oh!
Get her car.
Oh, hell nah, bro. He almost hit that guy, too. He almost hit that cop, the bald one. He almost hit Baldy, man. You gotta take this dude out. Boom, airstrike done. Chase over.
Well, look, that vehicle's taking off.
Like, come on. Wait, what the hell did he put under the tire then? What was that?
It's running on flats. It went over the Terminator.
He did, bro. Yo, W cop. Yo, he knew. Like, how's that not an automatic thing? How is that not something that the police officers don't automatically deploy like a standard operating procedure for any pullover? I don't get it. Like, how is that not a thing? It doesn't hurt the car, and all you have to do, like, they could even design it to where, like, you can just auto, like, pull it out, or, like, have, like, a big string that you can hang on something, or I don't know. Anything, hell. How's that not an automatic? It seems like something that's so simple.
It's going towards Lakeshore. Westbound on Lakeshore.
Damn, they whole assing, boy. He is flying on a pop. He's either got 2 pop tires or 1. He is flying, man. Remember, guys, all traffic fines inside of a construction area are doubled. Oh! Oh, there's the tire. I saw the tire. You see the tire? There's a piece of the tire. Right, there he goes. Boom, attempted murder right there. Crossing an intersection. Oh, damn, there's a bus there, too? That's an unfortunate dude. He should get an attempted murder charge for everybody on that bus. Damn, he is flying, son. Oh, what happened? This dude is flying.
You ready, buddy? Wycliffe, if you got anybody near Lakeland and Lloyd, they're coming up southbound on Lloyd. It's running on at least one.
I am shocked. This guy is moving so fast that you can't even tell how fast he's going because the cops haven't even gotten up to the car to do like the distance thing to estimate the miles an hour. It's insane how fast this dude is going.
Damn it.
Really?
That's in Grand. Vehicle should be coming up to Lakeland right now. Going over the railroad tracks. It's losing a tire.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, they finally caught back up to him. Oh, wait, is that not him? I thought that was him. So that is him. That's him. Oh, oh, oh. I have never seen the police pull out in front of the car and then slow down like that. I have never seen that. Are they allowed to do that? I've never seen that before. They are? I've never seen that. Like, I've seen the pit maneuvers, but I've never seen that. Ooh, come on, get him. Come on, get him. Come on, get him. Oh, damn, there's cops coming from the other direction, too. Holy! Bro kicked the beehive.
Can you advise Willoughby, just in case it continues east?
Oh! Oh, what was that? I see a baggie. I see a pixel baggie.
Throwing out the windows. Throwing something out the window.
Oh, oh, right here. Come on, get him. Come on, get him. Woo! That was close. Red light. Oh, attempted murder charge right there. Boom. Oh, another attempted murder charge. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh! Just posing. Oh, there goes more stuff.
Throwing drugs out the window at Douglas, Oak Ridge.
Oh, oh!
Douglas, Oak Ridge.
Bro, man, what'd you do that for? That's gonna be where you have to sleep when you get out of jail. What'd you go and do that for, man?
More stuff out the window.
A backpack? I love that this cop just gives no fucks about it, too. He's just like, oh, you threw your backpack out? Oop, well, guess I got ran over. Just no fucks given, bro. God damn, dude. Boom, attempted murder. See, what you do in court when you play the footage back, you just count all the cars, and then you assume that every one of the seats are filled, and those are all the murder charges that you get. I guarantee you would see a night and day difference on people doing this shit. Bro, you start seeing news headlines. Man gets life in prison without parole for fleeing police and running through 7 intersections and caught 34 attempted murder charges. A wonderful day as an American it is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You ain't even got to do that, dude. Just airstrike the car. Like, whenever you get a clear roadway, just airstrike the fucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even bother. You really think this dude's going to turn his life around when he gets out? He's already homeless. He's sitting here running from the police. He's throwing drugs out the window. Like, come on. You think you're going to rehabilitate somebody like this? No. But if we had work programs, I would take away the airstrikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you had some work programs in jail where they force you to work? Like I don't know, putting license plates and stuff together, or manufacturing cars, or I don't know, working assembly line, or turning big rocks into little rocks. I mean, that'd be like, you know, there's a lot of unused labor here. You know what I'm saying? What was that, man? Did you even try? What was that? Hey, you did that behind a truck. You did that behind a truck. He wasn't gonna be in that lane anyway. Oh, where's he going?
Into the Lowe's parking lot. You ready, buddy?
Woo! I hear a doggy. I hear Kudrow in the backdrop. Oh, Kudrow wants his snack. Come on, man. You gotta let the dog eat him. Come on. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was a beautiful one. Oh, damn. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, was that the whole wheel? You lost the whole damn wheel. Hey, just imagine if you a parent and you just getting home from work, right? And you got your baby in the stroller, and then you see this piece of scum shit that's doing this in a parking lot, bro. You just there to pick something up. And dude, like, fuck this, man. Fuck this. Fuck this. Seriously. Where'd he go?
Brian, I lost it.
There's no way that this brain dead individual gave y'all the slip. Bro didn't even have half his teeth.
Dark blue. It's only got 3 tires now under.
No shot. Really, guys?
Damaged bumper's falling off.
The blue Subaru sedan. Okay, almost up to 84. My speed is at 50.
Will they find him?
Come on. Jesus Christ. Willoughby, get out of the way.
I have a female on the phone if I still do it, but went northbound. Alright, just there. Still northbound cross. She's got like 60 or 70.
Damn, he's still going 70 with that tire going? God damn.
Isaac, let me get around you.
Oh, is that him? There he goes. Damn, I bet he thought he got away, dude. He should have ditched that car. They should have ditched that car and ran. Ooh, man, that car looking rough, huh?
Smoking back from the vehicle, I can see it right now.
Oh, dude, what?
You ready, buddy? Go get that man.
Woo, man, I love it. Yes, sir. Yo, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be like, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. You gonna go eat the bad man? Yes, you are. You gonna go eat the bad man? I'd be sitting there hyping that damn dog up the whole time, too. I'd feel kind of bad if I didn't let him get a bite, you know?
You have more spikes. You can get them out.
Oh, is that a spike? Nope. Oh, you piece of shit! You piece of shit, man! Get this guy off the road! Oh! Motherfucker, to get this guy off the damn road! Why is he at a gas station? What the fuck?
We're going toward downtown Wilby. Let him go. Let him slow down, Sean. Let him slow down, Sean.
Hell no, dude, get this guy off the road.
Just back it off and turn your lights off so he slows down, and he's doing 70 on one rim.
He's crossing there, you know.
All right, let it go. Base, you can advise Menor. He's coming into their city. He's going 60, 70 through Vine Street here. We're going to let him go. He was throwing out numerous baggies. There was a whole book bag he threw out and other items. Base, you can let Menor know they're both extremely high.
They went up Kirtland towards 84.
Driving very slow. Wait, what?
They went up Kirtland towards 84.
Driving very slow, kind of freaking out right now.
Just drive, dude! Johnny Creek. Alright, I lost up at Johnny Cake.
He's saying he went eastbound from Johnny Cake towards Menor?
Yeah, the gentleman in front is pointing them. They went that way.
While officers continue searching for them, the suspect sees the opportunity to make multiple carjacking attempts nearby.
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, hold on, wait, what? Oh, there they are.
911, where's your emergency? I just witnessed a car slam into another one, and now they're getting into another person's car. They're stealing her car. What kind of car are they getting into? It is a white four-door small sedan. I cannot see the make or model.
Damn!
Sean, we just passed it. Looked like it crashed into a house. You have it back there at the house or no?
They took my car. It's a 2018 Nissan Versa. License plate.
All right, they just took a 2018.
Damn, she knows her own license plate number. Holy shit. She was on top of that, boy. Let me tell you what.
It's white and it went eastbound from this location. I'll give you an address here in a second.
They got out of the car and I stole my mom's car. They hit this house and I'm trying to get them to answer the door. Our house is not hit by a car.
Are you okay, ma'am?
I'm shaking up.
Okay, were you in your car?
Yeah, I was in my car. They
Okay.
made me get out.
Do they have a gun or anything?
We don't have a crowbar.
So they turned right on 306 and started heading south.
Chester Township as well. Contact you. Oh, they got it.
You got it?
Damn, bro, these guys getting around. Holy shit.
They're all the way at 6 and 306. You want me to keep heading that way just in case they wreck it out? All right, I'll keep heading that way and I'll scan them and I'll see what I run into. All right, we're going on a field trip. Yeah, you write your 15th day paper today about how you almost lost your life 16 times in a car. We jumped this bitch twice. It sounds like someone's chasing it right now.
Kirtland's right behind it. They're going into Chesterland right now.
I don't know how they got this far on 3 tires.
I don't know where they're going.
Yeah, I don't think they know either, but
I gotta hand it to Subaru, man. They know how to make a car, huh? They almost as good as Toyota.
Every freeway we were waiting. Who chases and doesn't go on a freeway?
Right. Is this it? Let's go!
I think they got rid of the super chat and they made it to where it's gifts now. If I'm not mistaken, that's a thing they did. Hold on. There is a, I got a notification for it this morning, actually. Where'd it go? What? Bro, what? I saw it this morning. No shot. I saw it this morning. Bro, I literally rolled out of bed and saw it. Or off the floor. And saw it. So what they did is they took away the super chat, I believe, and they made it to where it's like gifts or something like that shit now, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think okay guys, like I got a notification for it. The notification is gone now, so I might just be crazy. I mean, let's be honest here. But did you really think I was completely sane? There's a chance that I might just be crazy. Maybe if I Googled it. What did YouTube do with the super chat system? And pin them in live streams, premiere. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't say anything. I don't know. Oh, W6 Jules. W6 Jules. I don't know then. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. Yeah, I figured I'm crazy. Yeah, no, they was able to do it in the shorts feed. At $2. I swear to God, this isn't a ploy to make you guys donate. I swear. I swear I saw the notification. Maybe I saw it. Let me see. What the fuck? It's gone now, bro. Oh my God, that actually really kind of makes me feel a type of way. I'm not gonna lie. It's like gone now. I swear that's what it said. I swear. And you can't even say that it's what I wanted because like if they get rid of the super chat thing, if they get rid of the super chat, then that means the only thing that y'all could use is gifts. I want the super chat. I don't know what's going on.
25's got a hit. 25's got a hit. I think I only had one successful hit on the driver's side.
Unfortunately, you damaged your car a little bit. I hate to say it. I'm just.
Did they get him or no?
Mechanics, so he said it's smoking, so I can't imagine it's gonna last too long.
Wait, what? He already fucked that car up? That's a Nissan for you.
Right. Is this it?
I've owned 2 brand new Nissans, man, and let me tell you what, those things are.
Oh! Got a hit. 25's got a hit. I think I only had one successful hit on the driver's side.
Unfortunately, you damaged your car a little bit. I hate to say it. I'm just.
Did they get him or no?
Mechanics, so he said it's smoking, so I can't imagine it's gonna last too long.
Sorry, Willie doesn't have an ID on the driver. Does have an ID on the driver. We're gonna have an egg rob charge someplace. They just got me with spikes.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
899, I just got hit with the spike. I'm dropping out.
Come on, guys.
Boy.
Oh no.
Egg rob charge someplace. They just got me with spikes.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
899, I just got hit with the spike. I'm dropping out.
Oh man, come on. Did he get 2? I think he got 2 cops with that one. There's 2 of them pulling over. Oh, come on, guys.
I'm picking up the bags and stuff I found up here. Yeah? What'd you find? Okay, you tell me where it's at and I'll come get it, okay?
Yo, W kid, man. Go get him.
It's down there on the sidewalk. I'll show you exactly where it is.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Just give me off page. Again, we know who the driver is.
Passing Washington, speed's about 40, 45.
Ooh! Ooh, that was a tight one. Oh, that was tight. Even the cop had to slow down for that one.
Traffic light, and we're down to about 35. He is going left to center without any...
The cat was in the other car, from what I understand, so the cat's no longer with them.
Traffic in front of him.
I hope the cat's not in that car. Ah, what the hell was that, man?
Every once in a while, Mike, he's driving left to center, just like he's trying to go at a car, but he's always pulling back off.
All right, if he's going left to center, shut it down. We know who he is.
Coming up to Giant Eagle here, shutting it down.
What?
Yeah, he just pulled into Giant Eagle, Mike.
All right, see the guy up there, that's fine.
I can't see! My vision! They trying to steal someone else's car? Are you kidding me, bro?
Somebody else, it looks like.
Bro, probably, he's actually trying to play Grand Theft Auto. He's literally trying to play Grand Theft Auto.
Check another car, Mike.
See, that's usually how you find out what cars that you should get and what cars you just stay away from.
He's driving behind the business here.
Chuck, you're good certified. You get into that parking lot, do it.
Okay, I will do it. Trying to carjack another car now at the gas station. Don't get out of the car.
What?
I said don't get out of the car.
Oh, okay. Fire department 10 rounds.
What a joke. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Oh, 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 oh.
One at gunpoint, one on foot.
And there it is. Man, push that lanky ass to the ground, man. You having trouble with him? Come on. Bro looks like a twig.
Dead before y'all even get the fuck up. Don't tease me. Babe, I love you. We're about to die. Hey, watch out. Hey, relax.
Man, there is nothing quite like listening to a hillbilly with no teeth in his mouth try and intimidate the police. Bro looks like a twig that fell off of a tree. And the wind's gonna pick him up one day. We ain't never gonna see him again, okay? He's sitting there trying to intimidate these big-ass cops. Like, what are you doing, man?
I came out here and tried to do the right thing. That's a fact. I'm homeless as
Bro trying to fight with the wind and someone's face when he throws a punch. Like, what are you talking about? Man, bring him out by his ankles and sushi wrap his ass up.
So, listen, please let me kiss him.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can, but I won't.
Oh, please, with this.
Yeah, why don't we go? We're gonna do it again.
I'm dead anyways. I'll be dead in 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, butt in first. Swing your feet. Fine, but it's gonna be what? Will it be?
We will be like the car.
The female was driving.
You all right, ma'am?
They don't let me kiss her?
No, sir.
Why does that dude look like XQC? Why does he look like XQC, man? It kind of pains me a little bit how much he resembles XQC. I'm not even kidding. Tell me why that don't look like him. Bro's just as lanky, too.
She's in a different car, different traffic stop, but then he crashed into a car in our city and carjacked the car.
What the fuck was that? What was that?
She's in a different car, different traffic stop, but then he crashed
Attempting to damage squad?
carjacked the car. What's your girl?
Oh, he's trying to break the camera.
Name?
Stacy Montgomery's my wife.
Okay.
Hey, this is so tight.
Okay, we're gonna switch it off.
Ma'am, sit up. Hello? Sit up, ma'am. I need you to sit up. Matt!
Hey! Hey, she goes in.
I can't believe you got that far on those rims. I mean, that's...
Yo, W6 Jules, W6 Jules.
That's my. Fire's my relative.
According to her, she says she has stress-induced seizures. We just checked her out. She's totally fine. She's good to go. She said she's cocaine a half hour ago. She's conscious and alert. Okay. This is that stress. Yep.
That's the jailitis.
Yeah.
She's got the...
Jailitis. Oh, man, you got to do that sternum. Go on, roll her over and start rolling your knuckles across her sternum. She'll straighten right up.
Seizures for... Last thing I want to do is a 40-minute ride back, and she's flopping around that good.
Flopping around like a fish on a fucking deck. That's what she's doing. She's flopping around like a flounder that just flopped up on deck, flippity-floppity all the fucking way to jail.
So, what were you guys throwing out the side of the window? Any guns? No. So it was just drugs? No. So now it's not drugs?
No, it's hay drug. I said whatever was in the car. Just random
Our fire department's policy is we can't cuff them.
Do you want her theft?
She doesn't seem like...
Yeah, I'll be, like I said, I'll be right behind you, too.
How you had $8,000, legit money, and nobody want to rent an apartment to you? In the hood. Logistics, that's what it is. What's the longest pursuit you've done?
That one.
Really?
Jacob Montgomery, 32 years old, faced charges brought by the Willoughby Police Department for multiple felony offenses, including aggravated robbery, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and vehicular vandalism.
How many? All right. How many of those charges were dropped? They all on camera. How many of them were being dropped?
Separate charges were also filed through the Willowick Police Department, including failure to comply, obstruction, vandalism, tampering with evidence, possession of drugs, and multiple traffic-related offenses. The Ohio Adult Parole Authority later confirmed that Montgomery was currently on parole and had an open burglary case through the Ashtabula County Prosecutor's Office.
Oh man, you couldn't make me believe that even if you tried. Wow, who would have guessed? I mean, he looked like such an upstanding citizen with his 3 old teeth. Wow, that's news to me.
The female passenger, Stacy Camplees, was not on parole, but was also connected to the same open case. Camplees, 42 years old, was identified as a passenger in a vehicle connected to an incident involving aggravated robbery with a weapon, robbery, grand theft of a motor vehicle accident, and vehicle vandalism.
Holy.
She was taken into custody during the investigation. However, the prosecutor determined that charges were not warranted. In a separate incident report...
Oh, bro!
By Willowick Police, Camplees was later booked on charges including possession of drugs, tampering with evidence, obstruction, and possession of drug paraphernalia, and was cited for failure to wear a seatbelt while in the front seat. She was later transported to Hillcrest Hospital for evaluation, where medical staff assessed her and determined that she had no injuries, despite her apparent seizure-like behavior. Once medically cleared, she was returned to the Willowick holding facility for booking. Jacob was taken to another hospital and then transferred to Lake County Jail, where he was ordered to remain in custody and was not granted bond. Following the vehicle's recovery...
Good, fuck him. Keep him there. We don't want him. Keep him in there. Do not release this guy to the general population. Keep him there.
Officers located drug paraphernalia, including a glass smoking pipe and materials commonly associated with narcotics packaging. They also observed white powder residue throughout the interior of the vehicle. Officers also located the cat concealed under the driver's seat, buried beneath various items. The cat was removed and transported to a veterinary hospital for evaluation before being transferred to animal care services and is not suspected of wrongdoing. For privacy...
Hey, always, those damn cats, man, I don't know what it is, man. You can never really truly trust them, can you? You petting them one moment and the next your fingers are in their mouth. And all you feel is a sharp pain. I don't know what it is, man.
purposes, we are not identifying the cat. Both suspects are innocent.
They blocked out the cat, bro. I love it, dude. I love it.
For privacy purposes, we are not identifying the cat. Both suspects are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Not a single one of them got charged with like animal cruelty or anything like that. Like what, bro? All right, boys, y'all know what time it is. It's time to roll out for the day. If you're new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. We're here every single day. Use your hypes on the videos that are coming out. Check out the Discord. I still don't understand why YouTube doesn't talk about the hyping system. If you hype a video, it gives it more views and more viewership. Everyone gets 3 hypes a week, so I don't spend them all in one place, you know what I'm saying? But, W to y'all that have the channel members, W to y'all that show up every day and hit like on the stream and can't really stick around, that's okay. Just showing up and hitting like on the streams, hitting like on the videos, leaving comments in the videos, checking and watching the videos. All that stuff has done wonders for the channel. Y'all are awesome, by the way. Y'all are all awesome. W Donos, W Jules, W Chat. You know what I'm saying? W Chat. Hold on. Let me get the music going. Let me get the music going. No. We'll do this. We'll do this one. All right. Let's go. Stay safe out there. Stay away from crazy people. We might end up pulling you up and making fun of you before we put it up to a vote and ban you. Stay away from crazy people. You might catch it. Hold on. I'm trying to look at something. Fumbling the fucking words. That's all I'm doing. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole day or their whole life. You never know. And I will see y'all, beautiful people, bright and early first thing tomorrow morning. Peace, boys. Peace, ladies. God bless America.